Live chat. Okay. Hey Lala. I'm just making watermelon juice, so I figure you guys can hang out if you want. And pass the time. I bought this big old seeded watermelon from Whole Foods, so I'm going to juice all of it. Hey, badass. Anybody else who I haven't seen? I'm not watching the chat as much because I got to watch what I'm doing with this knife, right? Before I cut it myself. So I'm going to be juicing this whole watermelon with some ginger, which is already in the machine. I got ginger in the machine, and I got some mint, basil, and cilantro from the garden, washed and ready to go over here. So just hanging out with y'all in the meantime. I'm off today, holiday, because the Canada Day hit on Saturday, so today was a day off in lieu of the Saturday. So I had a nice restful long weekend. It is hot out here, and I did not put on the AC, so I was fine, but now I'm feeling it. Sweating like a damn pig. So I just cut the top and the bottom, and I'm just cutting it down. I'll peel it down long ways, but I leave as much as the green part as possible. How was your vacation, badass? I think you're back from the Florida now, right? I think you're back. I think you were crying the other day, saying the vacation was over. Just peeling off skin, leaving as much of the rind as possible because that's very good for you. I think they said it's even better than Viagra. Natural medicines, natural benefits. I'm growing watermelon, but who knows if I'm going to get a watermelon. I don't know if I'm going to even get one. Been a lot of rain, the smoke. I haven't planted it in the ground. It's still in the seed pot tray. So I have no idea if I'm going to get any watermelon. So you guys can just chit chat amongst yourselves. I'm going live on YouTube, so I can't drop a link today. So you all gonna have to talk to each other if I'm not saying, hey, this one I cut off too much of the rind, so I'll put the rind in the machine. But I'm trying to drink more, as I said, juice like H3O, not structured water, not just plain water. Get some more electrolytes in my system, especially when I'm the kind of person that gets a lot of leg cramps. Man. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm missing a whole bunch of people. Hey, ATM Tim. Yeah, watermelon with ginger. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Duval. Hey, Bud Files. I didn't scroll down. This YouTube one is a bit different. Yeah, I'm going to put basil, two types of mint, sweet basil from the garden, 2 types of mint, some coriander because it's cilantro. Well, it's going to seed. And I have ginger already in the machine. Basil and watermelon, trust me. Oh my goodness, I made this already last week. It tastes good. If you like the taste of basil, try that and put a bit of mint in there. And I'm sure if you want to add a bit of alcohol to it, it'll taste good too. But this is just for straight hydration. This watermelon costs I think it was $10.99 for a seeded watermelon. They have the seedless on sale. I did get 3 seedless at Wally World for $2.99. But I did want to get a seeded watermelon. And then funny enough, at Whole Foods, they have an organic watermelon for like $7 and change, but it's seedless. I don't know what we're getting half the time. It's like, when you look at the signage, it's like, what? Okay, yeah, so you guys are just chit-chat with each other. Chit-chat with each other. I don't see any mods on here, so let me know if something goes left. I can block the person. Just type in bold if somebody come with any foolishness. Okay. And this is going to go in the garden, these skins. I can probably get into the chickens. They can probably peck something out of it, but I'm not giving them this watermelon. I probably should have bought them. I probably should have bought them a $3 watermelon, mind you. It's hot out there today. The poor girls are sweat. Well, they don't sweat, but they would be sweating like pigs. I'm going to go get them some cucumber after, though. I have some cucumbers in the fridge. This is a pretty big watermelon. I don't know how much it weighs, but I made half. I used half a watermelon last time, this same size. I had about 10 bottles of juice. 10 of the personal size water bottles, like so 500 milliliters. Is it 500 milliliters in a water bottle? Let me look. On this one. Yeah, 500 milliliters times 8. A lot of water in this. And I could probably put a cucumber in here, but let me see how much it gives me. Sorry for the banging on the cutting board. Let me turn it over and get the top side. I think I kicked myself out of my own live. But it just let me. Hey, David Corey. I'm just making some watermelon juice and just hanging out with y'all. In the meantime, watermelon, mint, basil with some ginger in there. The herbs are from the garden. The ginger is from the store. It's organic. And the watermelon is a seeded watermelon from Whole Foods. So, like, to get a seeded watermelon, my goodness, it's an arm and a leg. But because it's the watermelon season, I paid the money for it. So I'm gonna make some juice. And this is what I drink. I drink water or like whatever I make. I don't drink packaged juice unless I'm out on the road. Then I'll buy, you buy something. But when you're at home, make your own. I know what's in it. There's no sugar in it. Just the natural fruit juice. The melon. Whoops. And some cucumber. I think I might put a cucumber in here. Okay, so I cut the skin off. I try to keep the rind on as much of the green part because that is good for you. Okay. Put it on live chat. Hey, Tori's brain. Okay, so just keep an eye. You know what? I think I'm going to have, hold on. Let me click on Tori. Whoops, am I in the right direction? Okay, wrong direction. So I'm going to click on, nope. No, you guys have the watermelon challenge. I'm not even saying that about the watermelon challenge. I'm gonna No. I ain't saying nothing about no watermelon. The only watermelon I have is a tiny little plant growing. Nothing going on with that yet. I'll leave it for all you southerners. We could talk about them watermelon. Oh my goodness. Does she have a watermelon? She planted hers, but I don't think she got any. I think you have I know you have like actual little melons on your vine already, but I don't know if she has anything on there. I'm gonna plant some of mine today. I'm late. I know I'm late to the game. Okay, this is not looking very pink. It's just looking very underdeveloped. Let me taste some of it. It tastes okay. It's very watery, which is good. But it's not overly sweet. Lord. Maybe I'm thirsty, but geez, it tastes nice. Okay, so I'm putting it in the juicer, seeds and all. This can handle it. Hey, Rambo. So yeah. I'm going to try to grow watermelon, but I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to win no challenge. That's something more for you guys in the warmer climates. You guys have a longer growing season. You have the heat. It's hot over here now, but with all the rain, all the smoke, all the stuff that I'm having over here, I don't know if that's going to affect it, but we'll soon see. Because my zucchinis are already having some powdery mildew. So I don't want to step into nothing after doing the herb challenge. It's kind of like I'm tired right now. I did the winter indoor grow, then I did the herb. So right now I'm just going to focus on my garden and not even have no challenge. I'll just challenge myself. Okay, so I'm putting that in there for now. And I'll just shove that in there. It's a bit tight to work in here, but yeah. All right, take care. Hey, Gina. I think someone said hey to Gina. Hey, Gina. Let me, make it some watermelon juice. Let me make Gina a mod, because I need another. How do you make? Okay, so I clicked on her name. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Hold on. I'm trying to make somebody, because I can't. Okay, take care, David. I think you're leaving soon. Okay, see you, David. I can't grow melons. Your teeth? Oh, I have 3 more watermelons. Hey, bro. I have 3 more watermelons, Rambo. I bought 4 watermelons today. I lived every stereotype today at the Walmart. Black person buying all these melons. And I felt no way. Then my sister who was with me, she bought 1. I said, no, you need to buy 2 or 3 because she's doing a juicing thing as well. So I'm like, no, you need to buy 2 or 3. Just juice the whole thing one time. You can freeze it. You can make whatever, freeze it frozen, make slushies or smoothies. It was $2.88 for a seedless large watermelon. So I'm like, just buy more than 1. And then I bought more than 1, and then we bought some for my dad. So everybody be eating watermelon now. But it's so refreshing. Oh my goodness. And honeydew melon is too expensive here right now. I think it was like $7 for honeydew melon. Because that tastes good with basil. Oh my God. If you have honeydew with basil, woo, that is nice. Hey, Sassy. Hey, did I miss somebody? Hey, Rock. You guys are going to have to talk to each other a bit more because I'm not watching so intently. I'm making some watermelon juice. Some of y'all say watermelon. So I'm just hanging out with you until I'm finished. Making a mess over here. The good thing about the watermelon pulp is I give that to the chickens, and that helps them keep cool on this hot day. Today is hot. I have to be reaching over because it's a little bit tight, so I gotta be reaching over. Pour this in the bigger jug. Hey, Juicing with Jay. And anybody I missed? I'm watching the chat for a second now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just making some, as you can see, the title. make some watermelon juice. I know some places have watermelon and it's not like how it used to be. The price is pretty pricey, but to be honest, it makes so much juice. To me, it's still worth it than just buying ready-made juice. And you can control what's in it. And even though this one's not the best, it's still pretty sweet. It's not starchy. It's still very sweet. It says product of USA. I don't know where though. It didn't say. I'm not sure where they get their watermelons from. If it's California or Georgia or what. It didn't say. Hey, Odom. I saw Brooke saying hi to you, so I don't know. Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. Okay. Reach over. This is how it looks. The camera is making it look a little, but you have pinky, a peachy color. Hey, Triple. How did your watermelon look last year? That's how his watermelon look. Is Juicy with Jay getting saucy? Oh, God. Do you grow water? No, I think Jay's growing watermelon. I saw a video. You're in the challenge, right? You're in the watermelon challenge. I ain't joining no challenge really unofficially. Let me plant some first and see if they even do anything. Maybe that would help, actually planting them in the ground. I have some sugar baby, and I have what's that other one? The seed. It's not contender. It's something. You guys all know that name of that watermelon. I just can't recall it right now. I have those two in the seed tray all now. So I'm going to have to plant something today. It's hot like fire though. Oh my God. So I'm going to just dig a hole and just plant it anywhere. I'm not even, if the lawn grows around it, I'll just put some cardboard under the actual melon and then just weed whack the area because the season is getting away from us. It's July and I don't got no time for no pretty raised bed and nothing. Just put it in the ground somewhere and let it do its thing. Ain't nobody got time for that. I can't believe it's already July. Like, where did the time go? Time just disappeared. Yes, I'm the melon king. You gotta go buy your crown and get ready, Jay. I think Gina's coming for your neck. Brooke's coming for your neck. David Corey's coming for your neck. And from what I saw, I think it was you all who told me about another channel, Supreme. And I see him showing us how to make grow watermelons. So coming for your neck as well too. They all heard about this watermelon challenge, and they're coming out the woodworks, man. They ain't playing around. Okay, that's. You reach over. Okay, this one's more pink. Oh, you know what? I better put in the oh my God. I'm gonna put in the herbs. So this is all the basil and the mint, 2 mints from my garden. I'm gonna put that in here. That adds a nice flavor. Sweet basil, mint, and peppermint. I don't know what the other mint is. It just says mint. And it tastes, it could be black mint. I don't know, but it's not peppermint. It's not spearmint. I know that. It actually has a nicer flavor. The tag only says mint. So that one I'm going to make sure I overwinter. That one tastes a lot better. Okay, I'm going to put some more melon on top of that. Cut a piece off of this and put that in the drink. Make it taste nice. Add some more. The skin is tough, like this green part is tough, but the juicer can handle it, and it's full of nutrients, so I don't waste that. Get all that in there. I think it's good for blood pressure too, so that's why I'm making sure I put all that in there. Let's see what I missed. Hey, Cynthia. Anybody I missed? I'm not watching the chat intently, but I did watermelon, lemon, basil, and ginger. Oh, that sounds good. Lemon basil. I should try that. I was going to try it today, and I'm like, I'll try it to, maybe in 3 days. I bought 3 more watermelons today, so this is the first one. Jay, your biggest melon was like that one on the counter. This is pretty big, though. It's like 11 pounds. Well, I guess you guys are used to bigger melons than that. This is good enough for me. Okay, let me reach over again. To be honest, I don't think I want to juice the whole melon because this jug, the big jug that I'm using, we'll see how it's, but if it's full, that's way too much for me. I don't need all that. That's too much for one person. Well, not too much, but I don't have a deep freezer, so I don't want to have to be having things go rancid. I should have gotten that juicer instead of Cuisinart. I don't know which one the Cuisinart is, but as long as it's a slow juicer, I don't find that the fast juicers do watermelon good. It wastes the watermelon. You're better off using a blender and just blending it up and making a slushy or straining it. But I do not juice watermelon in the fast ones anymore. The pulp was so wet, it was like I was just wasting the watermelon. And it's $10 for this watermelon. It's like to get a seeded watermelon is ridiculous. But I figure that's healthier than eating the so refreshing, than eating the seedless ones. But I did buy 3 seedless from Wally World because girls gotta watch her coins, man. Gotta watch her coins. But when it's hot, this time of year, I eat a lot more fruits, salads, cold stuff. I don't want to be having the stove or the oven on and making the house hot. Even with the AC on, I just don't like it. So if it's not outdoor cooking, it's just pretty much cold salads, coleslaws, stuff like that. I just don't have the appetite when it's hot like that. I don't know if you guys are the same way. When it's hot, like you don't even want to have no stove on, man. Forget that. Whew. So I'm going to give all the pulp to the chickens today once I'm finished. Because, let's see what I missed. I just purchased 2 for $4.99 a piece. I said that was a good price because it's usually, yeah, exactly. I don't care. I had a lot of melon in a whole pieces and what? Yep. No, well, I took the rind off, but I left the green part, which is also called the rind, but I call it the pith. I left that on. I took off the skin because I don't think the machine could handle it, and I don't want to mash up my machine. So this is the green stuff. It looks not yucky, but when I mix it with the pink, it should be okay. But you know what? I probably added too much green. I hate when my juices look ugly. I like them to look pretty. So hopefully it doesn't make the juice look brown. Okay, so I'm going to put some more melon on top of the green, the mint. And then the girls can eat the pulp, which is good for them. All that fiber and hydration in there. Help keep them cool. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, throw it in there. Man down, man down. Roll over. Trying to stay cool and on my feet. Let me see what I missed. Oops. I think I put somebody in timeout. Hold on. The heat takes a toll on us. Yep, stay hydrated, guys. This ain't no joke. Yeah, man, triples in Georgia. If you get some, let me have. Don't joke around. And some people think that water is enough. This is not medical advice. Just, you know, coconut water, watermelon, fruit, you know, water-rich fruits and vegetables. Have a lot of that. Make sure you have your hat on with your visor. Get some shade. Don't be out here being ridiculous. I was covered up today, but I'm sweating like a piglet. And pigs don't even sweat, so that tells you tells you a lot. And I'm sweating, so that can make you feel very dehydrated real quick. So don't try to be no superstar. And if you make watermelon juice once, make a whole bunch, freeze some. You know, freeze some, put some in the fridge, so that when you need something to drink, you have it. Get your coconut water. I think some people put salt, a bit of Celtic salt in their water that adds electrolytes. Do whatever you gotta do, but I don't really drink just plain water anymore. I already know it doesn't do enough for me. Because I was getting leg cramps like it was nobody's business. Oh my God. You know how bad it is when you're sleeping and then your leg just cramp up? But now, haven't had no issues in a long time. Been staying well hydrated. Rest. Let me eat some too. I know people hate eating on a live. Oh, she's so rude. Hey, handicap traveler. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm telling you, my arms are one shade, and then the rest of my skin is a different shade. My goodness. This, I don't know if you guys watch Eris Latham. He's a plant-based raw foodist. He's like, this is like filtered water. The watermelon takes the water from the earth and repackages it like a water bottle. Wow. That is refreshing. Jeez. I'm here slurping like I have no manners, but it's nice. Yeah, man. Get some watermelon or whatever fruit, juicy fruits. Cantaloupe. Honeydew. Get yourself hydrated. I had to buy something to drink when I got to the store too. I'm like, I didn't have enough. I just went and bought something. And I was drinking it in the store so that when I got back outside, I was good to go. It's too hot, man. It's not even hot. It's humid. It's very humid. And it's, you don't even realize it's sucking all the nutrients and moisture out of you. So, don't hurt yourself out here gardening or out here doing errands. Keep hydrated, man. This ain't no joke. Hey, Darth. Did I miss somebody's Darth? Hey, Darth X. Hi, everyone. Not a big watermelon fan, but I do like the small ones. Yeah. I wasn't a watermelon fan, but I find it refreshing, especially you mix it with other flavors. And I'm sure it would taste nice with a bit of vodka in it, too. Or maybe, you know what tastes nice with it? I haven't tried it, but I could probably think it would be nice with limoncello. Limoncello or limoncello? That would taste nice in there. Make a nice cocktail. Okay, I think that's it for me because I don't have any more room. No, I think I could put them directly in the bottle. My goodness. I'm telling you. Grey Goose watermelon juice mix. I haven't had that. That sounds tasty. I should try that. Yep, the smoke's in the air. Today it wasn't too bad. Today wasn't too bad. But you can't let that fool you. You still gotta be careful. Because that smoke be hitting hard. I was wearing a mask for a few days because it was that bad. So it kind of cooled down now, but I'm still being cautious. And I was watching Yaki Awaken, who's an herbalist. So he recommended some things to everybody, how to keep themselves hydrated, how to clean your air in your home, and air purifiers and herbs to take to clean up your system from, because when you breathe in toxic air, it has a negative effect that they probably not even really telling us about, and just giving a poor air advisory, but it's very serious. Man. So I put the air purifier on, but I think I'm shopping around for an actual like mask, almost like a gas mask. I'm not gonna wear it on the street, but if I'm in the garden working and it's really bad, I can work and not worry about it. Let me see who I missed. Let's scroll back up. Yeah, it's a Nama J2 Triple and Cynthia. It's overflowing. It's a Nama J2. I got it. I was looking for a juicer, and before it came out, I was looking at the Nama J1. Then I found out that this one was coming out, so I waited. And to be honest, I like it. I know now that there's another brand that has a similar one. I think the Huram. There's a Huram which they make the Nama. Hurams make the Nama, but I find the catch tray for the Huram is not out at the side, and it's built in. And look how full mine is already. I don't have time to keep opening the machine to check it. I want it to be kind of right there where I can see that it's full and then dump it into a bigger bowl. Where's my bigger bowl? I'm gonna put it in the side and then give it to the chickens. They can have this the pulp. That will give them hydration. So I'll give them half tonight because it's already getting late, and I'll give them half tomorrow so they can stay cool. I'll put some in the freezer, and that can be like an ice pop for them. Poor girls are wearing a downfill tote in this weather. And then those fireworks on Saturday night messed them up, because one of them, when I went Sunday morning to let them out, it was in the shed, but it was not in the coop. So I think it got scared and jumped up, and the one lid that I didn't lock must have pushed it open, and then she got out. So she had to sleep by herself outside the coop. Because all those fireworks and like gunshots to them scared the crap out of them. But thank God they laid Sunday, and they all laid today. So no, I got 5 today. I'm gonna check if the last girl laid, but at least it didn't stop them from laying, because that could mess you up for a couple of weeks. Let me see what I'm missing. Hey Tara. Ooh, mangoes. Hi Ghetto. Yeah, ma'am. Save up for it. And a lot of YouTubers, bigger YouTubers, have a coupon code to get $50 or $60 off. Don't quote me on the number, but you can already get about $50 off using various people's discount code. Cranberry juice with a dark pink. Okay, you guys are mixing drinks. And there's another juicer that came out. Yeah, Lemoncillo sounds. I had it one. I like me some Lemoncillo, or if you call it cello. I don't know how you call it. There's another juicer that came out. Coovings has a new juicer, Rev 830 or something or other, and that one also makes sorbets. This one doesn't make sorbets yet, but they're making a new screen that can make sorbets, so you can make your own smoothie bowls pretty soon. Let me get that jug in the fridge to put this in there, because girls got too much juice. Well, you can't have too much juice. I'm gonna put some in the fridge. Let me see what I'm missing. The chat keeps disappearing on the... Okay, it came back. Yeah, so like I know for the coupon code, like if you're on Instagram, like people like Juicing with Ja, what's the other lady? Raw Christina. There's a girl, Just Chanel. She's not really, she's a lifestyle blogger, but she has a coupon. There's Tren, something with Tren on Instagram. I think even Ital Eats and Treats has a discount. This is already full. Ital Eats and Treats has a code. Like there's quite a few people who have codes. So I don't know if you follow anybody who juices and that's their content, but you can get a coupon code. And I think they have they had a special when I did it, and then I got the $50 off. And I only had one issue so far. It's been a year. So last October was a year. I had to get the clamp replaced on this side, and they sent it to me under warranty, and that's about it. Well, I'm gonna save for that one because I want everything. It does. It makes it easier. I'm not selling their juicer, but listen here. I don't have time to cut up things down to nothing. Like you see, I cut it pretty big. I can shove it in there. It does all the work for you. You don't even have to peel pineapples or nothing. Like some things you don't even have to peel. And the pulp is pretty dry. You can save the pulp if you want for, smoothies. You can make crackers, whatever you want. But you can I compost it, but now I have it the girls, so I just give it to my animals. So this is going in the fridge, and then I'm going to bottle up the rest. And put some vitamin C powder in the other bottles, but this one I'll drink. I'll drink that regular. The way how it's hot, I'm going to be drinking like 2 or 3 bottles a day. Like water bottles of this, maybe even more, to be honest. Because I ain't drinking no water. So, and I have 3 more watermelons. So, let me see what I missed. Yeah, I don't, they have a good warranty. And from what I saw, they actually, I think it was a 10-year warranty, give or take, don't quote me. But whatever it was, they've extended it because some of the people who test the machines for them, let me wipe this down, gave them some feedback and said make the warranty for the motor longer, give some better better coverage if you want people to purchase it, and they did. I don't know what happened there. Is that a scratch? Yep, I hate when things get scratched. I'm OCD. So the warranty is good. The quality is good. And once you buy it, just make sure you register online to have the warranty. Keep your order number because they asked me for the order number, and then you're good to go. And trust me, I've been juicing for a couple of years, but this one is much better. you waste less fruit. I have a Breville, which is still good, but I use it more for like carrots and beetroot and stuff. I don't use it for like watermelons and berries and stuff. It just wastes the produce. Ain't nobody got time for paying for like high quality fruit and then the machine's just wasting it. That would make no sense. So I'm gonna put some vitamin C powder. About a quarter of a maybe half a teaspoon, not that much, and I'm gonna stir it in. I didn't put any lemon in it. I don't even know where my lemons are, but the vitamin C powder will be enough. So nothing's really wasted. The girls will get the pulp and then they'll give me fertilizer. So that's okay. And let me show you the pulp. I'm trying to show you the pulp. So this is like the ginger. So you can see that it's dry. This is the seeds come out no problem, and that's the watermelon. It's moist, but it's not wet like when you use the centrifugal juicers. It is like a bit damp, but a lot of the juice came out, and I don't mind it being damp. The girls can have that as their water. If you want, you can use a cheesecloth and squeeze it out some more if you want to, but it's not half as bad as the other. I'm telling you, that Breville was wasting melon like it was just wasting your good money. Let me see. I'm making watermelon and lemon juice. I hope that yeah. I don't know if you like mint, Cynthia. You can, but I like basil in it. Oh my goodness, the basil tastes nice. My juicer is appreciated, but I put a lot of work and I don't want to work hard for long. It takes a long time to get 6 mason jars. Are you using the big jars, like the quart size, or are you using like the 500 milliliter? This is cayenne pepper, mind you. But is it the big jars? I'm using this size. Most of mine are the mason jars. The pint, or is it the 500 milliliters? I use those ones. Take those out the shelf and pour that in here. And then when I bought some shots from the store. I keep the bottles now. When I go to Whole Foods, I took off the label, and these are glass, so I'm going to do my own ginger shots in the glass. I bought some glass on Amazon, but the price, they jacked up the price. It was cheaper to buy shots from the store and then just keep the bottles. So that's what I'd be doing. Keep the bottles. I prefer glass. I think glass is just cleaner. Hey Lashes, somebody said hi to 12 ounce. Okay, so that is the big ones. Mine be wet. Yeah. Watermelon's always going to be a bit wet, so I'm not going to lie and say, oh, it's bone dry. But like the greens are dry. The ginger was pretty dry. Beets and carrots are dry. But the other machine, I know. I had it. It was wet, like soaking wet. That means you're not getting all the juice out of it. So I'm going to pour them in the bottles, and I reuse if I buy a drink and it's glass, I keep the bottles and reuse them. And then I'm going to eat this. I'm going to keep the rest and just eat it. It will be a snack. So let me find a container to put that fruit in. Let me use one of my takeout containers. I've been eating a lot of takeout lately. I had to stop. But when I say takeout, I'm eating like somebody I know cooks food in their house, and I buy it once a week. Wait, I think that's the lid. And I buy from her like Jamaican food or whatever. So I keep the containers. I want to use them to store some of the herbs and stuff when I dry them. I had to get some more glass jars, but I don't have them yet. I'm going to buy some more of the big canning jars, the quarts, so I can keep them. This is going to be a nice snack. Yeah, when it's hot, I don't want to eat. I don't even want that, even though I had meat this week. I don't want meat. I just want fruit and stuff that makes me feel cool. So that I'll put to the side. I'm going to put that in the fridge. And I'm going to bottle I'm going to bottle it. Driving can't say hi. Okay, no problem. Thank you. I can run it through again. That's... Oh, okay, that's wet. See, that's exactly why I decided to save up and buy this juicer. Because I said, okay, am I going to keep this up? Am I going to really... And I've been doing it. Raw eating does my body great, so I'm trying to push... Yeah, it's doing my body great as well. I'm getting a bit of an outbreak of eczema again. I don't know why. And I see a little bit of spots on my inner elbow. Something... I don't know what's going on, guys. So I'm not going to worry too much about it, because if I think about it, it's just going to get me all worried. So I'm just going to... Okay, it's too wet right here, so I'm going to just pour it over to the side. I'll do a few so you guys can see, but it's wet. So I'll have to wipe the bottom of the jar. Okay, so I put vitamin C in this batch because I don't want it to go rancid. So I usually put lemon or lime, key lime, but I don't have any. Mind you, I didn't look in the fridge, but I should have bought lemon today. I didn't pick it up. No sugar, just as is. The watermelon, even though it's not the sweetest, has a good sweet taste to it. It might be a bit sour because I put cilantro in there, but I'm trying to clean my blood as well, so I'll wipe down the jars at the bottom after. The place is just wet. Okay. Oh my, I'm making a big old mess. I fill the jar as close to the top as I can. They say that that helps keep it from oxidizing. So try to fill it to the top. And then put the lid on tight. And it helps it stay fresher longer. Put it at the back of your fridge, where it's not at the front with all the temperature fluctuations when people open and close the door. And then... Okay. Let me see the chat. Hold on, what did I miss? Yeah, I can't do... I do raw. I could eat a salad, but I do like some cooked food, but I guess right now I'm kind of am raw because it's just so hot. I don't want to put on... I don't want to put on the stove. It's so humid. I would have to cook in the morning like I used to. So I'm using these bottles. I have to scrub off the stickiness from the label, but they are clean. It's just that the labels, you know, when you wash them, it gets kind of messy. So I'm going to soak the bottle. Somebody gave me a tip to soak them in something to get the sticker off and the label off nicely and no residue. So, but glass is better than the plastic. And you can always run them for the dishwashers. That's, you know, sanitary. So let's see how many I get. Okay, that's gone. I'm literally sweating. I have to have a sweatband on my forehead because it's burning up my eye. Oh my goodness. Let me put this one in front so you can see. You can see it. It's a bit. It's not as pink because I put too much green stuff in it, but I like the taste of the mint and the basil, so I don't mind. This would be nice with a bit of pomegranate too, or maybe some nice grapes, sweet red grapes. That would have added some more color, and I didn't strain it. There's a bit of pulp, not really a lot, but a bit. But I don't mind. I don't mind pulp. If you want yours perfectly smooth, then you would have to strain it. I don't got time. I'm not making time for that. So far, 2, 4, I have 8 bottles. And I'm probably going to make about 10 or 11. Let me see. see. Let me see the chat. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put them in the fridge and let it get chilled. I love cooked green cabbage. Oh yeah, I love okra. But I can't. Okay, you can juice. Okay. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna let it chill. It will taste that much better. Oops, that almost went too high. Let me have a little sip of that one. Okay, and there's this one, and there's still some right here, which is straight watermelon juice with nothing else. This one has more watermelon color. I'm going to pour it with what's left here. Stir that. Put this in the sink. And then I'll tell you how many I have. And when I say the bottles, you know it's full to the brim. So it ain't no the one you get to the store, it's half full. Mine is full. So this is 10. That's the 10th. And then I'll just, whoops, I keep on going a little bit too. This is 11. Let me find one more big bottle. Okay, take care, Broke. See you later. Let me find one more big bottle. So it's all, oh, here's one here. I have an old Frappuccino bottle. That's 11. 2, 4, 6, 8, yeah, 11. This is the 12th one here. Okay. See, look, I'm going to get another one. Jeez, there's one more bottle in here. That's why I keep all my bottles. I keep all my kombucha bottles. Whoops. Okay, that's 13. Let's see if I can get 14. I have okay, one more of these bottles. Let's see. Doesn't look like a lot, but it probably can. Hey, 10. Yeah, man, get a juicer. Get a cold press, though. I like the Nama or the Kuvings. Don't get the fast spinning ones. It wastes. Yep, I got whoops. 14, guys. I do have the Breville still. I'm not gonna throw it away. It can be used as a backup, but if you want to waste less produce, slow juice, masticating. There's still a little bit left in here, guys. Man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, 14. Gotta count it again just to make sure. So let me try one of those half bottles, like the jam for jams, half a pint. And it's not quite full. If I had juiced the rest of that watermelon, I didn't use it to eat. So that's almost full. So that's what I have. 14 and a half from that watermelon. And that's going to last me maybe 3 days. If I'm feeling really dehydrated and greedy, I'm just going to drink as much as I need. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Jason. And that's, yeah, man, I like juicing. But remember, just be careful. Don't be juicing all the fruits and then having your sugar too high. Make sure you talk to your doctor. And balance it. It's 80% fruit, cancel that. 80% vegetables, 20% fruit. You can do watermelon because it's just water. And you can eat watermelon, but watermelon is pretty much just water. So that's one of the few fruits, and cucumber you can kind of, get away with, but don't be juicing all these fruit, and then you're gonna mess up your sugar and stuff. So don't do that. Just talk to your doctor and balance the fruits and the vegetables together. Let me see. You can type #urban. I like to make wine with my... I've never made wine, but I do want to learn how to make wine. I bought... No, that's a lie. I didn't buy. I was passing by. It's good to go around the town on garbage day and see what people threw out. And somebody was throwing out, I guess it was their parents' wine making thing. So you know those big glass bottles? When I say bottle, it's not even a bottle. It's a big, huge, like the big, kind of like these. You know when you buy the big things of water, like these? Kind of like that, but glass. And it was wrapped in wicker. So I'm like, oh, are you throwing that out? She's like, do you want it? I'm like, yeah. So I took it. It doesn't have a lid. Hey, unbiased. So I'm hoping I can get a lid for it. Okay, I don't know what I just did, but this chat. Okay, I'm going to see if I can get a lid for it, and then I'm going to wash it, take off the wicker off of it. It's like a casing. Wash it, sanitize it, and then I'm going to put the water I get in those water jugs into the glass and then keep it in the house and not have the water sitting in the plastic, because those plastics aren't like very thick. It's going to leach into your water. So I'm going to put that in the kitchen soon. It's in the garage right now because it hasn't been cleaned. So I'm going to hose it down outside, bleach it, scrub it out. I have to get a long brush. Okay, yeah, I find a cork, or I'm going to have to find some kind of lid. And also what I'm thinking is, hey, Sam, what I'm thinking about is, I know Whole Foods, you could take your own bottles and fill it with water, and they charge you by the gallon. And you just use your own container. I can go to a grocery store, fill it up with their spring water, and then just pay for the liters and then move it along. I don't have to even have stuff in plastic. So there is a winemaking shop in town here, but it's not cheap. Anything under winemaking supplies is very expensive. Very expensive. So I'm trying to, and I can buy it from I think it's I want to say Cullivan or whatever those water stores are where you can buy water from. You can buy it in the glass jug. They charge you a $10 deposit for the jug, and then you pay so much for the water. So it's going to be pretty pricey, but you can keep the water jug. And that's what I pretty much want. Did I miss anybody? If I missed you guys, my apologies. I'm working and eating and juicing. It's hot over here today. It's very humid, so I don't even want to cook. I'm just eating fruit. But I'm going to try to make wine one day. But the first thing I'm going to make is kombucha. I'm going to make kombucha first. I'm going to buy the SCOBY. I watched a couple of people make it online in the community, gardening community. I'm going to make some kombucha. That really helps with my digestion. So how's everybody doing otherwise? I'm pretty much done, so I'm going to chit chat for a bit, then I'm going to... Excuse my slurping. I'm going to feed the chickens a pulp and then go sit down somewhere cool and dark and relax. It's Monday, right? Who's live on Mondays? Who's live today? I don't think anyone's live. Is anyone live tonight? I don't think so. I know. No manners, eh? Slurp, slurp. I saw your harvest, Triple. That looks really good. I'm surprised too. You started late, but I guess you know the Georgia weatherman. You're working. I know. I had today off because of Canada Day, but tomorrow I'm back at work. I know. Slurping no manners. That looks good. The zucchini looks really good. I have two more pics to put up on my Instagram. That caterpillar that was on my fennel. Two of them. One I couldn't find, and one moved to my bean plant. They've already oh yes, it's okay, neck bone news. Thank you. I'm like, somebody goes live tonight, I couldn't remember. Neck bone news, okay. They've already cocooned or gone into a chrysalid. I took some pictures of the caterpillar before it did that, of it giving me worm casting. So I'm gonna post that today. And I'm gonna post a picture of how it looks now. It literally, in a matter of 24 hours, it was just sitting still on a limb, and then it just, now it's like wrapped around with whatever it wraps around with, and it's now a cocoon. So hopefully I get to catch it when it comes out as a butterfly. But I'm like, wow, nature is so impressive. So I let three of them live. The rest of the eggs, I threw them in the chicken coop. That was just too much insects. But three of them are alive. Colors, but I couldn't find any bugs. My radishes were eaten. You guys saw me, I think, on Erica's live. It was 5 in the morning, and by 5 o'clock, the thing was full of holes. It was and those earwigs. Those earwigs make me sick. So it could be earwigs. I'm gonna put those in the fridge in a second. It could be earwigs or whatever, but yeah, man. Are you sure it's not caterpillars? Sometimes it's caterpillars. But they're very camouflage. We got way too many Yep, the earwigs are, that's disgusting. I have to now make sure that I hose off my stuff outside and shake them off because there's too much bugs was coming in the house. They hide up in the crevices of the cauliflower, the broccoli, and you think the plant is like, okay, there's no bugs. Yep, about 50 million earwigs in there. 50 million earwigs. And they be chewing up your stuff. And I don't know how to get rid of them. I'm going to have to figure that out. Yep. They're in your soil. I don't know why they come around. I haven't had that many earwigs before, but I planted in a new bed this year. Up top, the drum that had like a dryer drum. Leaves were in there for 2 seasons breaking down. This year I put manure and soil and I planted in there. The soil is so good. My radishes are bulbing for the first time. Not all of them, but most of them are bulbing. My turnips are bulbing. So that means the soil is rich enough. But full of earwigs. Yeah, I think DE gets rid of them as well as I use BT, but earwig, and they bite you, eh? They don't joke. So make sure when you're in that area, you have gloves on. They will bite you up. And you think it's like, what's pinching my finger? You know, yeah, earwig. And G Mama said that I was worried about the worms. So she said, worms are smart. If you put DE on the top or the soil, the worms will go down. They won't come up to the top. So you won't be killing off all the worms. So don't worry about the worms so much. Says they'll be fine. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, put on gloves. Earwigs will bite your fingers off. You'll feel these little pinches. You're like, what is that? Like, what's going on? Yeah, earwigs. They like to hide in lettuce. They hide in the mustard greens, in the bok choy at my parents' house, in the cauliflower, all the different like little leaves and big leaves. I have a video that I haven't released yet. Like 50 million videos to release. I will try to find the footage of that one. I think I put it in my drive. I don't remember. If not, it might be still on my phone. Of all the earwigs in the purple cauliflower. I'm going to find the footage because I have quite a few videos to release that are quite interesting. They're so disgusting. Really. But I think the earwigs are better to deal with than the damn worms, the caterpillars and the cabbage worms. Mmm. And they're better than mosquitoes. I heard that they did I heard that it did hurt the worms, Lala. That DE will destroy anything. The only thing that it didn't say it hurt was aphids. Aphids need to be drowned, like drowned in like soap. Oh, I think I blocked somebody by accident. So if I block somebody, I just pressed the button on the phone, but the screen was blank, but it did something. So if I'll check my thing after. If I block somebody, I'll check it after. My apologies. It wouldn't be the first time. Sometimes when you do it through YouTube, some foolishness happens on your phone. Girl, I don't want to know. I don't want none of that in my ear. Oh my God. Hey, diversity. I don't want nothing in my ears. I can't stand when a mosquito flies by my ear and I hear that buzzing sound. Oh my God. I start squealing like a little kid. Arbor? I never heard of arbor. I'll have to look that up. I've been using the insecticidal soap on the aphids and that works. And I bought some more Castile from Whole Foods today. I'm going to mix that. I'm going to put Irish Spring around the chicken run. And to get rid of the damn flies, man. Too many damn flies. Disgusting. So that kind of helped today. I can see it cut down. And I'm going to spray the whole perimeter with that natural bug spray that I make with all the essential oils and stuff. And I use it on the plants as well because it's like a 4-in-1. Mosquito spray. I can spray my skin with it. I can spray the chicken run with it. I don't like nothing flying around my... Yeah, I can't stand it. Ugh. And I've been eaten alive by mosquitoes this season. Oh my goodness. I have to go mow my lawn a little later before it gets dark. But it's too hot right now. Oh my God. And I have to plant the rest of my fennel and the watermelon. I'm just going to plant it. Like, I'm literally going to put a hole in the lawn and just plant it in the lawn. I really just don't care anymore. I had enough. And I'm going to take some pics of my front planters. They look really good. I had to cover my cauliflower with mesh, so it kind of takes away from the visual appeal, but the petunias look really good. And the canna lilies look so nice. Chicago is 28. Oh, so you're hot. The wind is blowing from the east at 10 miles per hour. Yeah, clove. I'll be using clove. I bought some cedar wood. I don't use too much of that, like 1 or 2 drops. I bought some lemongrass oil. There's a borax mix for aphids that I'm going to try. I guess they run with ants. Okay, I have borax, so I put borax in my laundry. That I'm going to try. I guess they run with ants. So if you kill the ants, you kill the aphids. Okay, well, it doesn't hurt. I'm using peppermint oil. I bought peppermint Castile soap, so that's the peppermint. I'm using tea tree oil, eucalyptus. But for the most part, I'm using citronella, lemongrass, cedarwood, and clove. Just like 3 or 4 drops in a big sprayer with the soap and the water. And that seems to be working. I have borax also. This place is Wild Kingdom. We have 2 bird nests outside our door. There are wild rabbit. Oh, you can go hunt. Well, allegedly. You can have rabbit stew. Kill the wabbit. Kill the wab. I love that episode of Bugs Bunny. Well, if there's too many of them, some of them are going to have to go. They're going to have to go. 1 second. Let me put these things in that fridge because I've been standing here and it's like they should go in the fridge. Let me wipe the bottoms. Let me let them chill because I like them cold. The place is okay. That's the same. Did it freeze? Because sometimes this chat just does some. Oh, you see it froze. Hey, Mike. I got bird's nest with 5 eggs inside it. Inside the potato. Oh, I think I saw that ghetto. You were showing it. I can't remember whose channel, but you were showing it. Yeah, once they lay eggs, I leave them alone. I'm not that mean. If I see eggs, I leave them all the way alone. But before there's any eggs, I'm like getting rid of the nest. I'm like, relocate. Nope, you can't come here. Get out of here. But once I see eggs, that's it. Leave them alone. They won. They won. They can stay there rent free because I don't want to be responsible for that. So, hold on. I missed the chat. Give me a second. I'm just packing these in the fridge so they can start chilling. And I got some shots from Whole Foods. And I'm going to give the girls some of these cucumbers that are in the fridge. They're kind of getting old. Bear with me a second. I'll wash up when I'm finished the live. Okay, put these in the fridge. Wow, this is gonna last me a couple of days. And then the other watermelons, if I get thirsty, I'll just cut the melon and eat it. I'm not gonna make any more juice. That's gonna help keep me hydrated. I'm still here, guys. For anyone coming in now, just loading up the fridge so that it can stay cool. Okay, and I'll wash this stuff after. Okay. Okay, that's all in the fridge. And I'll give the girls... I'll separate the pulp into 2 piles and put some in the fridge for tomorrow. I have to go to a restaurant tonight. I should actually call the lady to get half a bucket of food from Scraps. I don't even know if she's open today because they might be closed. I gotta call anyways and find out. Okay, and let me see what I missed in the chat because you guys were saying some stuff. Read that. I took it down. Oh, okay, hold on. That's hold on, let me scroll back up. Okay, so you got 5 eggs in it. Yeah, so that, and then 10. I looked at my husband like, where have they stationed us? And remember, 10, they were there first, so they'll fight you. You didn't get an egg yet, so did you get an egg? Hey, Urban. Okay, so Mike's saying, hey. I took down 3 times, they back again. I'm tired. Oh no, they'll come back and when they're like in a rush, they start building the nest in one day. I had to call my tenant to ask her to take down the nest again because I knew that while I was gone for the day, they're gonna come back and the nest will be finished. There are nests everywhere here too. Baby birds are in all the nests, so everyone just deals. Yeah, you just gotta deal with it. Oh, so Mike got mail today from Sam. I started feeling guilty trying to spray them with pressure washer when they tried to. Nah, I don't feel guilty. I don't mind when they build nests like around the property, but actually like on the near the doors and stuff. And no, because they make a mess. Then you're trying to come in and out of your own house, and there's a whole big war with the male bird. And no. And try to poke out my eyes. Nope, they got to go. My dad was like, leave them alone. I'm like, no. They can build. There's a 50 million trees. There's a shed. There's 2 sheds. There's all kind of places to build nests. They picked the wrong spot. I said someone's going to call the cop on me or some birds. Whoops. Remember the guy that got the police called on him for bird watching? Oh, you mean Central Park Karen? Because he told her not to have her dog unleashed in this particular area because you're not supposed to. And she said, yep, serve her right, dirty woman. She got fired. Lying woman. Because I'm so damn lie. Hey, girl at the box. He got her on camera crying about this black man is gonna hurt her. Caught her on video, crying and carrying on with her carrying tears. But no, she called because he addressed her and corrected her, and she didn't want to hear what he had to say. Remember, yeah. He said you have to have your dog on a leash in this area, and don't tell her nothing. Don't tell her nothing. Mike, no, I didn't send you any. It's funny you say that though. I got a pack of shea that I didn't recognize the name on it. Okay. Maybe did you open it yet? Some maybe the names inside. Maybe they gave you their legal name, not their channel name. That's the problem when you don't know people's name. They have to tell you the channel name so you recognize it. I don't mind the birds so much because they do eat certain bugs, but hold on, Lord have mercy, I'm leaning down and it's hurting my side. Let me pick up the phone. Oh well, hung. Yep. Crazy lady. Hold on. Let me scroll back. I think I missed something. Okay, every time I press a button in this, it does something else. They took her dog too because she was dragging the dog and dragging it like my God. They like to weaponize the police against people and use the police like it's their own personal security. So tired. For the baby to hopefully nap so I can record without toy sounds in the background. I have to record a mail call. It's a mail call for the last 2 years, to be perfectly honest, because the amount of things I got and I haven't recorded it. I need to sit my behind down and just get the thing done. I'm very bad. Being a content creator is a bit more challenging, and I have to kind of get a routine and get a better routine and at least get things recorded, because I can always get help with the editing after, but when it's not even recorded or in the cloud, it's kind of hard to get the next step done. So I'm getting a bit better, but not much better. I still got to work on that. And yeah, because I started here. My first package was from Hands in the Dirt. I did a mail call on that. I've gotten mail from some people 3 times, and all now I haven't recorded nothing. And I don't get that much mail, mind you, so don't expect some big thing. But I have gotten mail over the last year and a half, 2 years, and I have not, it's just bad. And I have all the envelopes there on the table, and I've opened them, and I've used stuff out the envelopes. But the envelopes are right there, so I'm going to have to do just do a mail call and just say, hey, this is it. Thank you to everybody. And then I have to do, I got some free product from some companies. I got to get that recorded and unboxed and showing me using it, because a lot of you are getting sponsorship as well, where they're sending you a product to use, and it's like, yeah, I'm not getting it done. I got some content of some plants from last season, the season before. It's not old or stale. It's still going to be useful, but yeah, I got to get it done, especially the one that's a sponsorship. I got to get that recorded and up first, and then I'll do the other stuff. There's really no excuse, but I do want to get a fake backdrop, maybe a piece of fabric to put on the backdrop, so that when I'm recording it pops out a bit more. Oh my God, the sweat's burning, like rolling in my eye. Jeez. I had to do a product review and haven't done it yet, so they sent me. Oh, take care, Cynthia. Yes, I'm gonna enjoy my H3O. I'm so behind, and right now it's just so hot, and I have to get the stuff in the garden. But I'm gonna have to get that one recorded like this week, because I don't want to be getting stuff. I got 3 sponsored and 1 mail call to film today. Oh, you see, that's what I need to do. I think Mike got it right. He records more than, like when he records, he just records more than one and gets it over with. I'm Yeah, I need to record more than one. But Mike, you have a mail call every week. It seems like you get the most mail. You get mail every week. Someone sending you some kind of mail or prize or something every week. Oh my goodness. But yeah, get your H3O too, guys. Make your juice, make your smoothies, buy your coconut water. Yeah, Mike love meal. Mike ever get meal. Mike is the meal call king. And never mind when he orders from Amazon. That's above and beyond the mail call. When him get him hydroponics and all his little gadgets. Mike is the mail call king. Right now I'm having some coconut water. They're not sponsoring this, but I'm drinking the Grace coconut water. It's no pulp, but no sugar added. I don't drink the one with sugar. And this is good for me for get my magnesium and other stuff, electrolytes and potassium. I don't find I'm getting so much leg cramps. Oh my God, I used to get some wicked leg cramps. Wicked leg cramps. I'll be in the morning getting up stretching, and all of a sudden my whole foot and leg and calf, everything just cramp up. Hey, learn to grow my own. Cramp up. Oh my God. So that's why I'm drinking coconut water. I drink watermelon juice. I'm getting I can't just drink regular water because that flushes out my minerals and doesn't give anything back into it. And now that I kind of learned that, everything I drink for the most part is H3O. I went today to look for some Celtic salt because they say you add Celtic salt to your water. I have pink Himalayan. I could not find any Celtic at home at Whole Foods. Second time I went, they don't have any. I guess the whole shelf is cleared out. So I'm going to try the Vitamin Shop online, or I'm going to try Amazon and get some bad. Oh my God, so bad, triple. Bad. Like debilitating cramps. Like the whole of my leg. I had to like punch my leg just to kind of force it to loosen up so I can at least hobble around. And oh my goodness. Mike, did you ever open up the Bitmoji yet? So I find, the potassium, and I do take magnesium, and I'm finding the last maybe 6 months, because that's when I kind of got onto Yaki through Blind Guy. Well, they changed their name now, but Laquita got me onto Yaki, and he talked about structured water, and now I understand, okay, I need to drink that, because obviously I'm drinking all this water, and it's flushing out what I need, and it's making it worse. So they're like, oh, you need water, you need potassium, and you have bananas, whatever. But now that I'm drinking structured water, I haven't had a cramp in a while. My feet cramp up sometimes, like my I guess you can call it like plantar fasciitis, like your arc. But for the most part, no. And usually it's when I wear certain shoes. Certain shoes do not really agree with my foot. I shouldn't be wearing those kind of shoes when I'm trying to be walking and doing work. It makes it worse. So I got some new sneakers that can make my foot more comfortable when I'm outside in the garden, but it was wicked at nighttime. Wicked. You'd be in your bed sleeping, and also in your whole leg, and you're dragging your foot behind you. You're dragging your leg behind you like a hobbit. Oh, it's really bad. Those of you who have bad leg cramps, you know exactly. And sometimes it goes from your butt, like your glutes, all the way down your hamstring, all the way down like it's just the whole leg. Sometimes those ones, I'm like, oh my God. Never again. Yeah, that's what I learned learning to grow. I'm having a lot more fruits, a lot more melons, because I was eating fruits, but I was drinking, for me, too much water, and it was just flushing out everything. So like right now I cut up the watermelon so I have some to eat, and then I juiced 15 bottles. that big melon made 15 bottles. I put mint and basil in it and ginger. So that's going to last me a couple of days. And I have 3 more watermelons that I bought because there's a, it's in season now. So it's a good price. Vitamin E or castor oil can help. I have castor oil. I haven't had vitamin E in a while, and I was doing some new research, and it said that I used to take vitamin E, and I haven't taken it in a while, and that's good for blood pressure as well. But I never knew that vitamin E was good for blood pressure. I was just taking it for other things. So now I'm gonna have to. So I have a list of a whole bunch of stuff to buy from the vitamin shop online, and then I'm gonna get it delivered. But the fruits and vegetables, yes, and I'm growing my own as well, so that's good. The lettuce has a lot of water in it, and the cucumber, the melons. I can't grow all my melons, unfortunately. I'm in a cold climate, but trust me, I'm doing what I can to make sure I have my own stuff. And definitely going to order some vitamin E because it helps with something else. And something else of this guy, his whole channel is about hypertension and natural ways to kind of heal your body. I have had several women talking about fibroids lately. Anything for that? Are you on Instagram, 10? Because I have some stuff that I sent other people that I can certainly flip over to you. But for fibroids, off the top of my head, don't quote me because I'm going off the top of my head. But I know a lot of people swear. Okay, I'll find you on IG. But for sure, people talk about black seed oil. They talk about sour sap and sea moss. I also see people taking papaya seeds. Now, you have to be careful with papaya seeds. They eat papaya fruit and they also take the seeds. So like they swallow a spoonful of the seeds while they're eating the fruit. That helps kill parasites and help you pass out the fibroids as well. Any melon, watermelon, all your melons help to detoxify your body. Red raspberry leaf tea is good for your womb cleansing. And St. John's bush. There's 2 St. John's. The one I'm talking about, you will find that on Akeem Pierre. It's from St. Lucia, St. John's bush. That's good for cleansing your womb. And a lot of people are passing out fibroids slowly. Slow and easy so that they don't have to have a surgery. I know people who've had surgeries, the laser, and they always come back. But I'll send you what I have. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can take. And if you have fibroids, they always recommend cutting off, either coming off of meat completely. If you're going to eat meat, then you have to buy good quality meat, like grass-fed from a local farmer, and change what you're eating. But for sure, come off of the pork. If you're eating pork, come off the pork immediately. And but I'll send you everything that I've sent to other people. I'll send you whatever juice recipes that I've sent to other people. Hold on, my battery's low. Let me get the charger. 1 second. I meant to get it from before and then I forgot. Hold on. Let me plug in the phone. Yeah, my friend is dealing with fibroids right now and they want to do a surgery. She doesn't want to do no surgery because not too long she's probably going to go through menopause anyways. So she's doing the natural stuff, and not to be graphic, but she's passing out a lot of stuff. I think she's probably already started menopause because she hasn't had a cycle. She's, experiencing the change. And I'm not too far behind her, so she's probably gonna get the change, and then she's passing out stuff. So let me scroll 1 second, see what I missed. Tomatoes, peppers outside. I'm gonna grow like a ton of lettuce inside. Yeah, red raspberry leaf was supposed to be good. And cutting, yeah, red raspberry leaf is good for your for womb health. I have some here, and even Jamaican sorrel, which is hibiscus, is good for women's health and cramps as well. I take St. John's wort for, yeah, there's St. John's wort and there's St. John bush. They're two different things. So you have, but I'll send you the what I have. It's probably a different name. Amaranth is supposed to be similar to lettuce or spinach, but can, yeah, that's callaloo, but I don't like eating that raw. Diversity saying fibroids can shrink when hormone levels change. Exactly. Avoid estrogen if food, meat, milk, old stale wheat products, sweaty women on birth. Yeah. So, they say come off the meat, but some people can't, but come off the pork for sure. And yeah, I don't, cheese, the dairy, processed food, like come off of it. If you can, and sometimes come off of it slowly if you can't do it drastically, and start to wean yourself off. But it's, yeah, definitely it's estrogen dominance. That's what causes it. And you can pass them out. Certain foods can rebalance hormones, seeds, nuts mostly. I got one head butter crunch lettuce. That's happy outside. Rest. My romaine looking a little funny, but my butter crunch is looking good. I want to start menopause already too. The monthly nonsense has me anemic, so I need to take Psalms. Again, this is not medical advice. I don't have my banner. This is not medical advice. But when it comes to iron, I believe, hold on, let me look. Is it spirulina? Listen, I have this green thing when I make green juice. I think it's, if it's not wheatgrass, it's moringa and spirulina. Please look that up, Psalms. I believe those two things are high in iron. And I know beets, you can get iron in beetroot, but you can get your womb itches. Oh my God, Mike. You can get a lot of iron from greens. And I have to watch my iron sometimes as well. Not always, but sometimes. Check those things out. Even spinach, I think, is high in iron as well, too. And I think watercress, don't quote me, but check some of these greens. They have a lot of iron. Maybe you want to grow them yourself or you want to buy them, but you don't have to take iron supplements per se. Start eating things that are more iron rich. I want to, but it causes constipation. Well, if you take iron pills, yes, but if you get iron from food, no. I hear so many folks with that issue. I don't want no parts of that. Yeah, if you eat properly, it's not so bad. That's why women's cycles can sync up. My womb itches. And then Tom's like, what? We love our meat. That, yep. So check spirulina. If not spirulina, like I take this green thing. I'm just showing this. It's not sponsored, but I take this thing. I add it to my green juices. It has turmeric and probiotics, but it has in here I'm trying to get the focus so someone can screenshot it. It's kind of blurry. Anyways, I'll read it. It has organic wheatgrass blend, alfalfa, barley, kamut, oat, and wheatgrass juice powders, chlorella, spirulina, moringa leaf powder, matcha green tea, coconut palm sugar, acai something gum, turmeric powder, basilicus something, which is the good bacteria. But I believe spirulina and moringa are high in protein. I think Lashes was taking something for protein, for iron as well too, and protein because of her issues as well. Beetroot, yeah, that's why I juice beets and carrots with some apple, because the beets give me iron. I know it's an acquired taste. Some people don't like beetroot, but when you have low iron and you don't want to be taking all these pills, and then the pills make you constipated and give you other problems, you have to just do what you have to do. You have to do what you have to do. But you can get a lot of iron and protein from your greens. So don't try that. Increase that. And obviously go to your doctor. They'll check your blood and they can tell you if you need more than what you're getting. And maybe they'll give you some pills. They can probably recommend some plant-based pills as well. It doesn't have to be the farmers. You know, you have to ask them questions because they don't offer it. They don't offer it. You have to ask um for particular products because even the vitamin C, they can give you vitamin C that's derived from plants. They can give you a whole bunch of different options, but they always recommend what is based on the pharmaceuticals that come into their office and pay them a kickback to promote their products. So remember, it's a business. They're not going to tell you always products. So yeah, and I think flaxseed has a, I don't know if flaxseed has no, just check. Some of these things that you take have a lot of iron and protein in them. Just, I can't recall offhand. Just check it out. Fresh beet juice is the most energizing for anemia because it has iron plus stuff that makes iron work. Yes, like magnesium. And iron is what oxygenates. Lava can't talk. Oxygenates, yeah, your blood. And you need oxygen in your blood to move stuff around and to move your blood around properly. So if you have low iron, that means you have low oxygen, and that really negatively impacts you. The first time I juiced beets with carrots, it had changed my urine color. No, yeah, it changes the color and it makes it look like you're bleeding from both ends. You're not bleeding. Had went terribly wrong and caused internal bleeding. Most embarrassing trip to no, yeah, that means it's not bleeding. And sometimes I have the golden beets too for that reason because I'm tired of seeing purple. And now I'm growing Chioga beets, but those look very small. I'm not getting a good harvest on those ones, to be honest. So check out those things. Yeah, I was tired of seeing, but it works. I'm telling you. That gives you an instant rush of iron. And I do take beetroot pills as well sometimes because it depends. Sometimes you're busy, and if you don't have time to juice, you can take some dry. I have a dry. Let me show you this one. Hold on. Because I'm taking it also for blood pressure because beets is supposed to be good for blood pressure. I'm still having a hard time with my blood pressure, but I'm gonna get the vitamin E. That might help. So you can even buy the pills. And they have this. I got this from it's like a Whole Food, but it's not Whole Foods. It's organic red beet crystals. It's like almost like juice powder, but it's not juice, it's beets. And it's a powder. I'm gonna put some in a spoon. Hold on. It's a powder, and you could put that in your smoothies. It's a powder. It must be freeze dried or something. You can put that in your smoothies, your juice. You know, if you're having a drink in the morning, you can just put a tablespoon in there and gulp it down and have some beets that way. Because, you know, sometimes you get busy. So if you get busy, you need to have a backup plan of whatever you can take so that you can still supplement yourself with those things. Again, not medical advice. Do your research. I bought one from Whole Foods. I do like it. I don't think it didn't taste as earthy as the other ones, but it's too expensive to buy them. That's why I'm growing them. But man, I can't get them to really get big. Mind you, I have too many plants I'm juggling. Maybe that's why too. When you're planting a whole garden, but I am using the More Bloom. It's rained quite a bit, so I'm going to use More Bloom again this week and see if that will help give them a boost. But I'm having a lot of leaf miner damage. The leaves don't look too good. I've never had okay, I've had a special beet juice recipe. My friends teased me and called it vampire juice. Listen, man, I love my beets. Yes, this is why I need a juicer. Because beets are not for the weak. Yeah. If you really cannot tolerate beets, like, hey, F.R. Humphrey, is she here? I saw someone saying hi to her. Okay, she's in the bushes. If you really don't like beets, I don't recommend this. But, you know, you could add a bit of condensed milk. That seems to be a standard, like Caribbean and Latino thing. Like they put little condensed milk in these things to kind of make it more tolerable and make it more like a punch than an actual juice. If, you know, you could put some cinnamon and vanilla in there. You can get natural cinnamon, natural vanilla. Put a little bit, if you need to put a little bit of condensed milk, put a little bit. Don't put too much, just enough to cut the taste until you can wean yourself off of the condensed milk. But, Yes, exactly. You can make your own ghetto. You can dehydrate them and powder them up. I bought the powder because, listen, sometimes you ain't got no time for that. I ain't got no time for that. And the beets that I grow, I ended up using because they're so small. I didn't have enough to really, but you could, yes, you can dehydrate them yourself and grind them up. Same with the turmeric, same with your ginger. You can make your own pills and do it yourself. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. It's what works for your schedule and the way you live your life. Some people have a very busy life, and they'll spend the time, make their own capsules, and then they have enough to last them for several months. They can't commit to juicing always every week because they don't know what and what, it all depends. I do like having juice because you have to drink anyways, and it keeps me hydrated because, as I said, I was getting some wicked leg cramps. Oh, you got a huge beet. I got one. I find at my parents' house they get big beets, so I have to get my other raised bed set up, because I bet you if I have them in the raised bed and they have a bit more, space and not in these pots, they would do a lot better. And I love beet leaves, but man, mine are full of leaf miners, so I give them to the chickens. They love Swiss chard and they like beets. You should see when they wrestle each other, like they play tag, like football, and one grabs it and runs and tries to, rush and eat it before the other ones can get it from them. But yeah, if you have, any kind of iron issues, most women probably do have iron issues because you do lose a lot of fluid that time of the month, and it can be difficult and it can be dangerous for some women. So this is not no joke. Men and women alike. Men have to know what's going on with their wives or their daughters, because they could literally pass out and fall down and you're wondering why. And you have to kind of understand what's happening. I said I was gonna post it. We want to see this jumbo beetroot. And again, I think I either blocked somebody by accident, so I'll check after my my thing and see if I blocked somebody by accident. I was pressing, and then when you're on YouTube, that's some foolishness. So that's, yeah. Do let food be your medicine. That's the whole point. That should be your first point of order. But yes, go to your doctor, discuss with them what you can do, what foods you can eat. Can they recommend you to a nutritionist that can assist you with solving some of these health issues with some more nutrition-based solutions, not just pills. Then they will start to collaborate with, nutritionists and consult you and get you more information. Yep, ain't no joke. People have passed out in the washroom. People have passed out, and it's not no joke. So it's something that, even men will have to deal with, because their daughters and their wives or girlfriends, they could have an issue. And you need to know how to help them with the nutrition. Because iron pills, I find sometimes was too much iron. Yeah, making your own medicine. I'm not really a fan of. I know people who've had the surgery, especially for fibroids. I don't mind, like, I guess the laser if it's that bad, but like the whole partial hysterectomy, if you have to have it, you have to have it. But I don't like that they recommend that as the first choice. They don't give you any other care besides, okay, have surgery. Because that can jack up your hormones. And they get paid a lot for the surgery, which is why they recommend it. So they're not doing it to help you. They're doing it to help their own pocketbooks. And it's just so easy to put you under, cut this, cut that, and they move along. Next. It's like, I don't like that type of care. That's not care. Iron pills had me locked up like a committed. I always keep a coat or wrap because I get cold easily because that's my thyroid. I wonder why people don't give chickens. Some people give chickens toys, but they don't use it. I think I see them having xylophones for the chickens and all kind of something to play with. I might get them something because, to be honest, when they have too much idle time, chickens do some foolishness and start picking on each other. So I do hide food under the mulch. So they have to go dig it up and look for the food. You give them stuff like that, and they can scratch and look for food. You make sure they have a dust bath. You give them fruit. Trans examic. I never heard of that. That's can eliminate without surgery. I've contemplated that myself. Oh, I must have missed something. They do give them toys, but I find people say that they play them for 2 seconds and that was it. They don't want them anymore. You have to give them enough space. You have to give them food to look for. Like you put scraps out there and they have to go and look for them. You throw grubs out there. You throw, give them a place to perch. Give them a good dust bath area so they can dust bathe. And they're pretty much okay, but right now they're hot. So I asked someone to come and install the fan a while ago. My sister, because she's pretty handy with that, but she hasn't come over yet. So maybe she can come over tomorrow while I'm working and install the fan in the shed so that they have some cool breeze. And I have to inspect them to make sure they don't have any mites. I don't think so, but I really don't want to deal with that. But they're laying. They're laying. They're doing good. They're bullying a bit, but the little one that was getting bullied, Clover, she kind of stood up to them today, and she gave them a football tackle to get the food before they could. And then Pepper was jumping on someone's back, so I grabbed Pepper, and I pushed her in the ground. That's how you teach them to dominance. So I pushed her head down. That I'm the dominant one. It's over the whoops. I'm scrolling back up. It's over the counter in France, but most women in America suffer, and doctors won't suggest it. Look up tranexamic acid. I think that's how you say it. Tranexamic acid. I've never heard of that. Never heard of that in my life. Mind you, I don't have it that bad, so maybe that's why. But I'll look it up. And that's for. Is that for cramps or that's for fibroids to help you? Oh, alleviate. Okay. Let me tell my friend that. I don't think she's having pain, but her belly is very big and very which also can be kind of uncomfortable because people think you're pregnant and you're not, and it's like you have this big stomach. So she's trying to get it under control. And she's been vegan most of her life, but sometimes being vegan, as I keep saying, vegan has changed. There's a lot of processed and packaged food. People aren't. Let me turn off my camera so I can move the camera. Give me a second, cause can I turn off the camera? No, that's not it. I don't even know how to press this button. Yeah. No. Cancel. Okay. I went water garden this morning at 7 a.m. Was 80 already. This weather is crazy. And my cauliflower at the front is limp. It's like it's plomped over. You think I haven't watered the front, so I'm gonna have to give it some water with some of the kelp or something because it's not happy. It went from cold to cloudy, rainy, overcast, smoky. Now it's so humid. The plants are just like, yeah, I'm watching what Psalms, and it affects your confidence. You have this stomach, and some people who've had children or not had children, it's like you see a big stomach, and it's kind of off-putting when you ask, "Oh, you're pregnant?" It's like, no, they're not pregnant. They don't have any kids. They're not going to have kids, and it's like they have this big stomach. It's makes people feel bad. I know a lady at work was crying because they kept thinking she's not pregnant. This is like, stop asking. Hey, Shanna. So she got, it's like, stop asking. And I hate watering because the damn mosquitoes keep eating me alive. I have to put on this long sleeve coat like I'm Inspector Gadget, and then you're sweating, and then the mosquitoes are still, gosh. I'm probably gonna have to spray my skin, which I don't like, with the chemical, the off stuff. Water the garden and then come back in and shower. Because once you put it on your skin, I just feel so grimy. But yeah, I have to water the garden. I'm gonna water the cauliflower tonight though, because they ain't gonna make it overnight. not supposed to have a six pack. But yeah, well, you know, and women who have had kids. One lady I know, I thought she was pregnant again, and she's not. I guess she had a hernia or something happen. I don't know, but she has a belly, and she looks about 3 or 4 months pregnant. But it's not. It's something that happened during the pregnancy. It's probably a hernia, and she would have to get that addressed. And I know some women who've had that, and they have to wear a girdle because they're not going back under the knife again to go get that dealt with. I bought silker hoses. I need help setting it up. Oh, you mean to do like you're gonna do what should I call it, irrigation in your garden, so that you can just put it on a like a drip feed. That's what I need. Watering the garden, for those of us who are garden, has become a chore, especially on these hot days. Oh, you have an Audi belly button too. Hey, Mrs. Ghetto, you have an Audi belly button too, and that too. Then you see this. It just gets people's self-confidence. It just really affects people's confidence. So she's trying to get the fibroids under control. And just because you have a flat tummy doesn't mean you don't have fibroids. But at least you don't have to deal with the stomach sticking out. Some people don't like, you know. But yeah, I don't know how to do that. But I do want to get a drip feed. I can't take all this water, to be honest. I think I could get more accomplished if I had some things on an automated kind of system. And I need to get some more rain barrels. I had a rain barrel full. I think it has a leak. I don't know what's going on. There's quite a few things I got to get dealt with. Quite a few things. I don't even know how to turn on this damn camera, so I'm trying to turn it off so I can move to another room, but I'll have to cover it with my hand. I love watering, but kids and I am. That's what exactly. Sometimes you're going on vacation. Sometimes you have to, like, you know, you have an appointment or you have an outing and you come home late at night. I'm not going out at 10 o'clock to go water the garden. But if I have an automated system, hey, Jewish redneck prepper, it would make it easier. I like watering, but not every day, Triple. I sometimes, like, you know, and the damn mosquitoes just don't make it enjoyable. Be right back. Gotta run downstairs and get stuff out the dryer. Okay, I'm gonna move outside, but let me cover up this camera because it's stupid. Can I cover it up? No? Hold on. I can mute the, but I can't cover the camera. Okay, so then I can go like, okay, so I'm gonna have to go like that and cover it with my hand. Okay, and I'm going to go outside. I should probably give the girls the fruit, but I'm not going to give it to them now. I'm going to sit down for a minute. It's not cool outside, but it's certainly better than being in here. I did not put the AC on today. Did not put the AC on today. What the hell? Is it not covering the camera? Oh, I'm seeing too much again. And then, ooh. Okay. If you learn to cuss in urban accent, hold on. Okay. I need to find another natural deodorant because the one I'm using really isn't cutting it. I smell like a damn truck driver. And it's really like, I'm going to try another brand and see if that helps. Oh my, the girls are loud. Please. Oh, let me turn off the radio because I'm going to get copyright. 1 second. Let me turn it down because copyright. Oh my goodness. The girls must be hot. Let me plug in my charger. And I'm going to sit down here at the picnic table. see the garden. I'm gonna have to get the extension cord. Whew. I'm wearing my coffee turban today. Sweating like a pig. Let me see what I missed. Hold on. Exactly, I work from home, so I look like a cruff today, really and truly. And I had to have my sweat cloth because, man, I'm sweating. Jeez. Okay, I missed some of the chat. I have a creek behind house, but haven't had mosquito issues. Oh no, you probably won't because the water's moving. The water's moving. I find standing water is more of the problem. What's going on, ladies? Are you hot? Okay, I'm still here. I'm gonna check on them 1 second because they're probably uncomfortable. But they have water. They have 2 waters. You guys okay? Okay, the last one laid their egg, and I can tell this is Redding. Her eggs sometimes come out these discolored colors. Like, it's not a problem, but she did it in the run, and I don't like when she does that. So that means she had a problem getting it out because she always lays in the morning. So she sometimes gets a bit. So I'm gonna fill up the water. This water is low, and they have 2 waters, one in the run and one in the coop, and this one's already empty. They're hot. Let me fill it up. And then I'm going to put electrolytes in their other water later on for tomorrow. Gotta keep them hydrated. Gotta make sure when you put the hose on, let all the hot water run out because the water is hot. Yeah, so they need water. That's probably why they're crying. Camera pixel is off. Can't see. Oh, you can't see egg good? Hold on, let me use my dry hand. That is so sad. He probably lonely and bored. Way to hot. Ooh, sad and lonely. I miss. Maybe he might have dementia. Oh God, he walks around my block. One lady did that in my neighborhood, and we kept water in the freezer, and when she passed by, we would give her water. Here's the egg. Hold on. I'll rotate it. So it's not one color. It's 2-toned. And it has a rough texture. And I know it's Redding's eggs. Because she has maybe I'll put something behind it. So it's not smooth, it's like chalky, like almost like the chalk paint on it. Her eggs always look a little ashy. And she's the only one that does them in the run. She always lays in the morning, but remember the fireworks were up there yesterday, and I was concerned they wouldn't lay at all. So she did lay. Oh hey GT, where you sneak in here? Well, it's not calcium. I put calcium I mix it in the food. I don't know. I have to probably look it up. The beach is packed with people. I don't know how they do the heat. Trust me. I guess they have to have ice drinks. Yeah, you can see the difference. And okay, now they're on top of the bucket that the water's supposed to go on. These girls are crazy. My bank account melted from you being hot, Mrs. Ghetto. So, yeah, Redding always lays in the morning, but I could tell she was scared crap because she was not in the coop on Sunday morning. She was in the shed, but she must have flew out somehow. And those fireworks were scary. So when you have animals and you guys who have dogs and cats, you know that scares them to death. So I'm gonna rinse out this water because you know they make a mess. It's grimy. You have to rinse it off. You have to rinse it off. You have to keep things clean. That's why I got them 2 waterers. I didn't want them to ever not have any water. The other water, I put electrolytes in it. Yeah, my poor dog's been staying in the bathtub. I'm telling you. And then they had fireworks again last night, but it wasn't too bad. Man, it does sound like gunshots. Can you imagine the animals? Jeez. So I was very concerned for them, but they made it through. But it was a problem. See, they're tapping over there. They want their water. I'm gonna buy an ice machine. Oh, hey, thanks, Lashes. I saw the chat come up. I'm gonna buy an ice machine. I saw one at Costco for $100 because my fridge, the ice machine doesn't work anymore, and I can tell it's not worth repairing. So I'm gonna get a standalone ice machine, and I'm gonna order it tonight. Hopefully, I can get it tomorrow on the Instacart, and then I'm gonna put ice in their waterers every day or every other day, so that I can keep them cool. You got to keep your animals cool. It's not, they have a fur coat that they're wearing around the clock. If you're hot, your animals are like 10 times hotter than you. So I don't really need the ice, but I know they do. And they can't tell me when they're too hot, so it's up to me to make sure that I'm making sure they're taken care of. So I'm gonna buy an ice. It's cheaper to buy an ice machine than to go buy ice every day. And I don't have any room in my freezer, no. I dread this week every year because people out here throwing all kinds of fireworks all night in the alley, in the yards. Yep. I'm glad that these tenants don't do that because the other ones did, and then I had debris in my garden from their stinking fireworks. All the pieces from their fireworks. Okay. Got some clean water. Let me see what I'm missing. Give me a second. What's your temperature there? I think it's about 28 Celsius, which is 80 something, but it's humid. People drive. Oh, shoot, I'm supposed to get the rest of my... Hold on, I'm doing too many things. Let me get the extension cord because my battery was pretty low. Hold on, what's the battery charge? 19. Okay, I have a few minutes. Hold on. It's humid. Let me take you with me. Hopefully I can hold both and give you guys... They always run out. I don't have any... No. Get your behind in there. Get your behind in there. Thank you. I don't have any snacks. I'm giving you fresh water. Why are you picking my sock? Stop picking my foot. That's not food. There you go. There's some fresh water. Okay, ladies? Fresh water. Okay. Clover. That's my skin under the sock. Okay? It's not for you to eat. And then I have tarp on here, guys, so that it keeps it very shaded. It helps keep it actually cool. So the tarp that came with the run didn't... Okay, that's my other foot. Clover. Don't ever pass out in your run, guys. They will eat you for dinner. Okay, now she's chewing my... Lot, Miss Gail. Lot to Gail. Go drink the water. Go drink the cool water. I had to block it because I saw them sticking their head out here. They're trying to make their great escape. But yeah, I covered it with tarp for the rain, but actually I'm leaving it on because it makes it very shady down here. So the tarp that comes with it. Oh, don't start the bullying. I'm gonna come in there with my frying pan. Someone's gonna be dinner, allegedly. It has a tarp, but it covers it, but these ones give it a better shade. And that's why they're out here, because before when they first came, they were not out here. It was too hot. I hope you guys can see because I had the wrong camera in the wrong direction. So that's the thing, and I have the tarp. That helps them keep cooler. Let me get the extension cord. I'll see the chat in a second. Let me put you to the ceiling 1 second. Hold on. Let me get the plug. Okay, let me get this. Let me get the power. Hopefully I don't get a copyright for the radio playing. No copyright strike. You guys are not gonna stop fighting. I'm gonna separate the bully. You're not gonna like it. You're not gonna like it. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I'm just trying to get this phone plugged in because the battery is getting low. And I don't want to have it cut off. So bear with me 1 second. More. Okay. That's plugged in now. Ooh, okay. All right. And I hate when they lay the eggs in the run. It smells, ugh. It has a smell to it. So those eggs I'm going to have to keep and not sell them in what I sell. Them tiny dinosaurs would eat you. I'm telling you, they would eat you. Like, I'm in there giving them water and she's eating my foot. And that's the one that actually likes me, and the one that I, like, the one at the bottom of the pecking order. She's the one that's pecking me the most. It was a 2-hour drive, though, so we must have been absolutely crazy. So let me catch up with the chat. Yeah, they have a good space. They have, all I have left to do is wrap it around with the hard wire mesh, which you know what, shoot, that reminds me. I think the sale started today. I should have went today. I might go tonight if they're still open until 9 o'clock. I'm going to go. They have hard wire mesh on sale at another store, and I'll return the one I got from the HD. Someone was recently saying it isn't good to give chickens ice because it disrupts. Yeah, I put it in the water though. I don't give them the ice. I give them ice in the water so that the water stays cool. Because if I give them the water, it's gonna get hot in about an hour. So no, I'm not giving them ice. I'm going to put ice in the waterer, so that the water stays cool. And then the water will stay cooler longer. I left my live again. I keep pressing these wrong buttons, But yeah, I don't give them, I think I was in that live too, I can't remember which one it was, but I don't give them ice to eat, but I give them cool water. So I'm buying the ice machine to keep the water cool. Because I'm giving them directly from the hose. I'm trying to go back. I missed some of the chat, but yeah, the fireworks are terrible for your animals. Terrible. And then things were flying over to my yard that could actually start a fire. So I wasn't impressed with the stuff flying over there. I remember those days. They used to stop selling at a certain time in Wisconsin when I lived there. And we used to get more, and we used to come get more in Chicago. It's a 2-hour drive, but yeah, they would eat me alive. She pecks my sock, pecks my shoe, If I bend down to pick up something, she's pecking my leg. I done got burned by hose water. Yeah, it's not no joke. So let the water run out first in the hose, make sure. But if it's not, I'm gonna just give them. I'm gonna put ice in the water jug, and then it will stay cool for at least a couple of hours, and then I will do the same thing at lunchtime. Dump out the water. So I'm not gonna give them a full jug of water. I'm gonna give them half a jug of water, and at lunchtime dump out the water, put some fresh ice and some water again, because it's that hot for them. And then the indoor water jug, I put electrolytes in that one so that they can get the vitamins and keep them. So it's not just straight water. It's like how we drink H3O. They're getting something else. And I'm getting them a fan for the shed. I have the fan, but I need someone to mount it for me so that they can get a breeze in there. Because even at nighttime, I can put the fan on and get the air moving so it's not so stagnant. Yes, my girls have fan and they have radio. Them bougie. I don't want them to have any issues because of my negligence, or So if I can give them something to make them comfortable, I'm gonna give them something to make them comfortable. Exactly. Hose water is ain't no joke. Imagine for a foghorn leghorn-sized chickens, we would be mashed up. If they had teeth, if they had arms or like claw, my God, if they had claws like raptors, I'd be finished. But yeah, I have the tarp there. That gives them a lot more shade. I wasn't gonna even do it. It was for the rain, but then now that I'm like, I'm not taking it off and on. It was too much to take it off and on. Then I realized, you know what? That gives them a lot more shade, and the temperature is significantly cooler in there. So the tarp that comes with your I think this is like a kennel. You need to add more tarp on top to really keep it cool in there. And then once winter comes, I'm gonna get something else that's lighter color, and I'm gonna get like the clear plastic to go around to keep the warmth in and let the light in. So that's what I'm doing. But they seem to be okay. They seem to be okay. I know they have their mouth open. That hose water gets hot fast too during the daytime. I used to water around lunchtime and it'd be, hot. Hot. And I leave my hose unraveled just because I can't be bothered to keep raveling it back up and down. I ravel it back up when, people are coming. If you're having a gathering, then of course I tidy up. But as of right now, it's a hot mess. I have to clean up, but today was just too humid. So I'm gonna have to, maybe tonight, I have to mow the lawn. It was too hot when I came home. And I'm gonna have to go check for that hardwire mesh that's on sale. So if I can get that. Oh, that's a bucket. There's a drip from the east truck, so I can't drain from here. You'd be surprised how that bucket fills up. Oof. Fills up. So yeah, that's all what time is it? Let me see the time before Tori comes on. Oh no, we have time. Unless somebody else is live. I have no idea who's live. I'm just babbling on. Babbling. And I put the filter on, I mentioned before, those of you who didn't know. I got one of those filters for an RV truck. And for the hose, it filters the chlorine out the water and any other impurities. It's not a high-tech one, but at least it does clean out some of the chlorine and fluoride and stuff. So I feel more comfortable watering my plants with that and giving the girls that water versus just the straight city water. Because I certainly wouldn't be drinking it. So I'm sure it's not good for them. So I learned that from having another pet, that the water can really mess up their kidneys. So I ain't playing with that. Hey Erica, how you doing? So that's what I'm doing. It's actually cooled down now, thank God. Whew, it's not so humid. I complain about the heat, but I just don't like to be in AC all day. It makes my sinuses congested. So I only put it on if I'm really have no choice. As you can probably see, it's still covered up with the cover. I don't put on the AC. The smoke isn't too bad. I don't have to have no mask on. But it's not like I'm doing an inhale. Yeah, it's not too bad today because I know like I don't have that burning feeling in my chest, but I haven't been staying too long outside, and I have the air purifier on, and I don't feel that headache feeling I've been feeling, but it's not gone. That's for sure. The fire has been burning. Hopefully, it's getting better with all the rain we've been having, but they haven't really said anything. That's my concern. Like they haven't said anything. Like, is it helping? Is the rain helping? Is it getting better? There's no update. There's been no update. And now we're hearing about what's going on in France. Oh my God, it's just like a hot mess. They're dust bathing. I had that full of sand before, and I don't fill it up anymore. I leave it like a third full. They kick all the sand out, so I'm gonna have to top them up though. But I put some DE in there, some charcoal, and then the sand, and that keeps the bugs and the mites off of them. So tomorrow I'm gonna have to top up the dust bath because it's too low right now. Yeah, they probably were thirsty, but there's water in the other one, but they're so demanding. They want that one filled up. And if you see them, well, you can't see them. They're drinking. They've been drinking. This morning the news said it was doing. Yeah, it's doing better, but their better is not better. Having all this exposure to all this smoke is not good for people's lungs at all. I got a 4-pack RV filters cheap this. Yeah, that's good, Mike. It comes in handy on the hose. So it lasts for what, 3 months? So that's basically my whole growing season. So once it's done, I'm gonna throw it out. But before I lock up the hose for the fall, I'm gonna fill up a whole bunch of buckets and like those big those big water canteens, and put them in the garage because I have to give them water all winter, right? And I don't want to be bringing in a basin into my house. So I'm gonna fill up as many as I can, put them in the back of the garage, and have water in there for them. I'm gonna have to do it old-fashioned, fill up a jug, and every time be bringing out water to them. But I have a heated waterer for the winter time, so that's not gonna get icy. Man, these girls cost me money. Well, they haven't been that much of a burden, to be honest. They say it's gonna be 78 for a week and then 95. Oh Lord. Weather people forecast rain every day and none ever happens. I just need it to be raining like not every day because it rains so much and the mosquitoes. Right now I had to make another mix and had to spray. I put Irish Spring all around the pots. I took some soap and I scratched it all on the surfaces. The flies do seem better. So tomorrow I'm gonna like wipe more soap all around the place. The smell is atrocious. It smells like cheap cologne. But I put the soap every surface that I could stay on. I just marked it with soap, and it has made a difference in 24 hours. Hey, Nikki, did I miss somebody? Okay, that's Nikki. I hate when they say 95 and it feels like 117. I wish. Are they fighting? These girls really they're really like a bunch of high school girls. They're very mean. But yeah, that's the setup there. I just don't like the mosquitoes. It's making it very difficult, and the flies. So if I can get that resolved. See, there's a fly flashing by. And then the problem was they lay the damn eggs, and then all the new eggs hatch, and that's the problem. But yeah, covering with tarp makes them cooler. So that's what I have to do so that they can keep cool. I think I like it better with the sun out because I think the sun kind of kills the flies and kills other things, but I can't have it so sunny. It's too much for them. They were suffering. Let me see here. Let me see here. So basically I got six eggs today because Redding laid. I thought she laid already this morning, but it must have been Clover. So that egg, her eggs look funky. I'm gonna have to look up what the problem is. It's not calcium. She's not lacking calcium, but maybe her body's not assimilating it properly. Other than that, she's healthy, but she is getting bullied a lot. They're getting water, They're getting electrolyte. Hey, Food Forest. She's getting water. I'll have to look it up. But there's, honestly, it's just a lot to juggle. That's the only problem. Um, I don't think, but I am putting electrolytes in their water. I did it once, so maybe that will kind of help her. Um, that's why I give them a second water to make sure that they're drinking so that they don't get egg bound. So hopefully that's okay. Hopefully. Or maybe she has some kind of problem with her biology is not working properly. I don't know. Because when it comes to food, she's getting enough protein because they're all eating the same food layer mix. They're all getting the calcium, the oyster shells. They're all getting apple cider vinegar. They're all getting electrolytes. They're all getting grubs and mealworms, the dried mealworms. They're all getting scratched. She's getting water, like all the same stuff, which is why they're all laying consistently. But oh, for birds' nests, grow a thorn vine and or hang garlic. Oh, hold on, give me a second here. Let me scroll back up. Oh yeah, I did that. Put a board on the ground because all the worms come up. Oh my god. Yep, I did that inadvertently because I moved the dust bath over, and when it rained, that side got very wet. And then I put mulch there and covered it up, and then I moved the piece of wood I had there, and the worms and the potato bugs. Oh my goodness, they were like pushing each other over to get there first. But that's good for them, all that natural protein, that bugs. So that's why they seem to be laying consistently. They haven't had any issues laying since they started laying. Thorn hang garlic. I've never hung garlic. I just knocked their nest over. But I have a lot of birds in my garden, but they're not laying nests anymore, especially since these girls came. They used to have a nest over there. They had to turn a nest on my patio, my back patio, my front patio, the side of my house. It's like I can't even walk in peace without them trying to kill me. Because when they have eggs and chicks, they're very territorial. But bugs and worms are, yep. I even gave them a couple of caterpillars from the cabbages. Bugs make good eggs. People with vegan birds are silly, not natural. Yeah, I give them, I told you I give them chicken fried rice. I gave them whatever because the restaurant lady gives me all, whatever she has. So I'm going to call her tonight and see if she's even open. If not, I'll go tomorrow and pick up a bucket, and then I'll put that in the fridge. If something really bad happens, I'd like to get on a list to receive 12 chicken breasts per month. Do you have a CSA in your area, Nikki? Put board, yeah, Oh, no. I don't have 12. Hey, growing what I eat. The only thing I didn't let them eat was there was a dead mouse in the run one time when I first set up the run, like literally the second or third day. There's a dead mouse in there. I just took the mouse out and threw it over the back. I couldn't watch them eat that was just too much. That was too much for me to watch. So I threw that over, but I give them, they had some liver, they had, chicken, they had beef, whatever the scraps that people give me from the restaurant or like my family members' fridges between the four of us. That's what they eat. But they do eat a lot of fruit because my juicing pulp, they eat the juicing pulp. So, and then scrambled eggs and stuff. But yeah, I couldn't watch them eat a mouse. Hold on, someone's message was held for review. Okay, that one's okay. Okay, somebody handled that? Okay. No, I don't. They're not vegan, but I just don't give them. I don't give them some stuff. I don't. I just I try to give them clean meat. I don't give them raw. I don't give them raw scavenger stuff. And I know they can eat it. Because some people who homestead, when they butcher an animal, and they take all that they can take, and they make soup and they take all that they can take, they put the carcass in there. I could do that if I was on a homestead, but in the city, nah, that's gonna attract too much other stuff. So I don't give them raw. I give them everything that's been cooked, and just to make sure that there's no other issues. And I know maggots are good for them to eat, but when I'm further in the country, I can't do that here. It's just gonna cause too many see, there's flies, all these flies. I'm gonna have to find something else for the flies. It's really getting out of hand. It's not bad, but I'm very conscientious because I don't want anyone to say, oh, it's because of you why this is happening and that's happening. I don't want them to say so I'm trying to make sure I get it dealt with. So it's gone down, but there's still too many. There's way too many flies. So the Irish Spring did help. Yes, I saw a commercial brag their chickens were raised vegan. Yeah, that's not nutritious. That's not nutritious at all. It looks peaceful. Yeah, it is peaceful back here, except for when the tray. But other than that, it's peaceful. I was 10 minutes back, but I jumped. Oh, okay, you were behind. Okay, I think labeling them as vegan is just a way to them to. That's just foolishness. It's foolishness. People like to control everything so much, and it's like I wouldn't eat what they eat, but you have to give animals what they're naturally prone to eat. And the worms and the crickets and all that stuff, they love it. I'm gonna put the camera the other way so I can look at the chat. Hold on, see my look at the chat, and then you guys can look over there so I can see the chat. Yeah, like they can't be vegan. Now, you can make them vegan. We just have, hold on, we have a lot of flies. Also, I just did, oh, did the neem oil work, Erica? Did that work? I've done neem on my plants for the caterpillars, but I haven't done it for flies. Maybe that will help. I don't know. Yeah, I don't, my birds aren't vegan. How can they be vegan when I give them eggs to eat? I scramble back their own eggs. And I give it to them to eat and the shell. So that doesn't make no sense. I've been watering this every day and look how dry it is. And it rained the other day and it's dry as a board. Like whatever's in this potting mix is not absorbing the water. So I gotta get those last few things planted. And this is the crimson watermelon that's not in the ground yet. So I'm just gonna find a spot and just put it somewhere in the ground. I don't even care where it goes. I'm just tired of it. You're just tired? Oh, damn fly touching me. Ew, I feel so disgusting. I'm going to try to mow and then have a shower because this is just disgusting. Ugh. I'll try the neem oil if that works. I didn't know chickens kill them. Oh, yeah, they'll kill them. And they'll kill a snake and eat it. Especially if you have a rooster. Oh, my God. They will. Yep, they'll kill it so they can eat it. I don't mind that because that's, I don't know. I just tried it, but I will. Okay, let me know. Yeah, I'm just trying to get, in that case, no, she can't. She's in the HOA. She's in the HOA. She was just in court the other day again for somebody parking. Like, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Once I hear the word HOA, it makes me sick. It makes me upset. Look at over there, the person's lawn. All of that there is the lawn. It's taller than my plants, and that's about what, 8 inches plus 12. Theirs is taller than all that. You can't even see the barbecue. It's covered up with all kind of debris. That's all of that. Look at the weeds, how tall their weeds are. I'm not in no HOA. I mind my business. Because if I complain, hey Salon Diva, if I complain about that, then I'm going to bring problems over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more lattice there. And then where the side is, I'm going to put something to block there. So if somebody comes to inspect their property, mine is kind of blocked off. I have to block off my stuff so that people can see it. So I can't complain on him. Yep, I gotta keep my mouth shut. Keep my mouth shut. And it didn't bother me. Like, I was gonna talk to him the other day, but his girlfriend was with him, so I didn't want to embarrass him. But he needs to, I have to change it out though. It's mashing up, so I'm gonna replace that and then add another piece there, so I don't have to see. And then when I'm over here with my guests, it's a bit messy here, but like I have a table here, we don't have to see over there, and then they can't see us. We have a bit more privacy. Because when they come to the back, it's like there's no privacy. And it's not a big deal. It's not like, but when people are over, you don't want them to feel. Yeah, it's bad, Mike, but this is a thing. When you're not in an HOA, which is fine, you mind your own business. I talk to him and say, listen, can you mow the lawn? Not because I'm being rude, but because it's just too much mice. And you can't say it's the girls. It's not the girls. It's you have to keep your lawn mowed. You have to weed whack. You have to keep things tidy. The mice may come sometimes for the food, but they were always coming here anyways. There was always a few mice here and there. So it's not because of the girls. But I make sure I try to put the food away. I just bought some mouse traps from this place, so I'm gonna put them around. You know, I'll put some poison down, but I have to be careful. I don't want the wrong animal eating it. And just, but yeah, I just mind my business. But I would never want to be in an HOA. I can't let my grass get tall. Yeah, it triggered, I'm telling you. And mine right now feels way too long, but it was just too hot for me to do it. Couldn't do it. But I gotta mind my business. Mind my business. Mind your business. But I would rather this than an HOA any day. Don't be telling me and taking me to court and having summons and hearings about my damn grass. You can go suck on something with that. I'm not doing that. Screw you. I have to pay mortgage and you're telling me about my damn grass and about this and that. Screw you, man. This is the one place I can do whatever the hell I want. And they can do whatever the hell they want, my neighbors, whether I like it or not. So you mind your own business. If you can have a nice conversation with somebody, a civil conversation, which I can, and say, listen, man, can you please, because of the mice and the mosquitoes, then he'll probably do it, but you have to talk to them nicely. You can't just talk to them like garbage and say, listen, man, please work with me here. I know it's hard. I know, you're busy. I know it's hard to manage everything because I'm having a hard time too, but if you can just kind of chop it down a bit, then it won't be so bad for all of us with the mosquitoes and stuff. And I used to have bats here at nighttime. I haven't seen them this season or last season. And you know what? That damn 5G tower. I bet you it's that tower. I had bats here and they would eat all the mosquitoes at nighttime. I forgot the hoses on to them when I just water these ones that were just complaining that we're dry. And I gotta plant that lavender right there. Some of it's dying off too. Jeez. It was all green, but some of it's dying off. I'm gonna have to call my sister and ask her to give me a hand because I can only do so much. I need some help. Not even gonna lie. I need a bit of help. She's good at drilling the holes for me in the soil because it's so tough. If she can just get me a hole in the tough bed there, I can plant that lavender. And that will help with the mosquitoes as well. Oh, let me get this up. Get her to give me a hand. Okay. Let me watch the chat. I can't bring nobody up because of the dinner. Okay, take care, Howie. See you later. I couldn't live in an HOA. They have too many rules, and I'll tell them to go F themselves, and then I'll get in trouble. Can't stand it. You have to already go to work and take orders. You think I'm going to come home and take orders? Screw that crap. And the whole premise and the whole foundation of HOAs is racist anyways. You know how they started out to keep certain people out of the community. So I don't even know why. I watched a documentary. I could put it on my community tab how it started. It's like they tie it to the property so that when you sell, all those rules have to, and they can sue you if you don't, until they kept certain people out of the communities. But I don't think anybody nowadays wants an HOA anyways. It's just like nobody wants to be told what to do on their own property. Let me see here. What did I miss? I had a friend who could only paint fence a very specific white. Like the HOA gives the color and where. I heard somebody say the other day something about, yeah, they have to always get permission because they tell you what paint colors you can paint and all kind of stuff. And I think even Can't Stop Walking said he had to go clean his eaves trough from the leaves because they said there's leaves there. Okay, hold on. Get off of her. Get your butt off of her, you damn wretch. I'm trying to jump up and get her, and then I forgot that I'm plugged into the power bar, and I couldn't even jump up good. I was going to jump in there and give her one swift kick, but then I had to just spray with the water bottle. My God. I already pinned her on the ground and gave her a lesson. I already gave her a discipline and she's still carrying on with the same food. That pepper is out of order. Anyways, I was talking about HOA. Yeah, I'm trying to jump up and I'm like, why can't I jump up good? Because I'm tied up with the power bar. My God, I nearly broke the leg too. Jeez, I'm peace. Dirty bird. Yeah, and what you can paint, and then to clean the eaves trough. And the thing that's so stupid is like his house is very tall. So shouldn't he wait like till the leaves are like finished falling and then go up once and clean it up? Oh no, they want you to go clean it up when they say to go clean it up, and then you have to go up again. Okay, what if the man falls off the ladder or something? Yeah, it's in their nature, it is. But I when I'm out here, they need to know to be on their best behavior, be on their P's and their Q's. Give her one big drape up this morning, and she come back with the same foolishness. So when I spray her, she shake off the water, and she goes back into the inner coop. Rude. Redding was jumping on other people, and she stopped now. Now Pepper's jumping on other people and doing WWE moves. I don't know what she's doing with her big tough foot them. But yeah, I can't stand HOA. Let me see what saying health for review. What's health for review? No, I don't squirt her with the hose. That's too much water. I give them a good douse with this one. This has a good projectile, so I can get her right in her neck and in her thing. Sure, both her. Okay. Vision, this the same live? If so, I'm bad. Yeah, man, it's the same live. Vision, it's urban. You're in the wrong, the wrong person live there. Yeah, the same live. The lives keep going on forever. I'm not doing nothing today. I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna mow the lawn probably when I finish this live. Yeah, the mist. They would like the mist. I was gonna buy them a fan that has a mist and a fan to keep them cool, but I did not buy that fan. I'm just gonna buy the regular fan. And what I do sometimes in the morning, if it's gonna be a hot day, I spray the mulch with a bit of water, so that it kind of cool down a little bit. But it's pretty dry in there, and I have the tarp on, so it's not getting hot. So now that I have that tarp on there, I don't want their feet to get hot. So it's pretty much now it's fine. I don't have to hose nothing, and I just give them some fresh water, and they're good. They have their food, and then they can. There's flies there. I can see the flies. They can scratch and they find something. I give them scratch today in the mulch, but they're finding bugs and something. They're eating something. Like they're not hungry. I'm just playing urban. You and fish for fish looks like okay. But they're doing their thing. They're pretty healthy. But I am David, look at this egg here. I have one chicken that keeps laying these eggs, and it's discolored and it feels very chalky. I don't think she's missing any nutrients. She has calcium. Like the egg is very hard. It's not an issue, but it's rough. I know sometimes they have bumps on them, but it's discolored. Is this like? Do you know what this is? Is there something with her body dealing with the calcium? She's not dehydrated. She usually lays in the morning. And she's the only one that lays in the run when she's having a difficulty laying. When she lays in the afternoon. I have a hen that does that. Okay, it's okay. I know she usually does it when she's egg bound. And she gets that more often. That's why I have to make sure they have lots of water. And I think what happened, she's the one who escaped the coop Saturday night because the firecrackers were going off. And I think it scared the crap out of her. And because she was fine, but now last night I think she's under stress. She kind of lays these funky eggs, but I don't like when she lays it in the run. If I didn't check it, it would have just been like dirty and nasty in there. My buddy says he doesn't feed his chicken scratch. Yeah, I don't feed them much scratch because it does make them hot. But they need something to look for in the mulch. Like they need to be like, no, it was bad, David. It was like gunshot, like, Okay, hold on. Are you being bullied? Stop the foolishness, yeah? It was really bad. And I had no way to soundproof it. There was nothing I could do to cover it up. It was bad. Did I ever send you the link to the video where the people boiled the eggs inside? Boil the eggs inside of the... What do you mean boil the egg inside of the chicken? Yeah, Ghetto, you are right. When you give them, yeah, it makes them warmer. So you give them in the wintertime. But I do give them a little bit once in a while, because you want them to find food in the run. Like, you want them to scratch and be finding food. And I don't know what they're finding, if it was enough. So I put a little bit in the run today. Like, maybe once a week they get it. Like, it has some oats in there, some corn, some whatever. But I had to give them something. Now, usually I give them rice and beans in there. I gave them, rice and quinoa, whatever scraps I get from the restaurant. But I don't have any more. They're all finished. So today I'm going to pick up some more. Then I'll go back to like rice and beans. They had liver. They had all kind of other foods. And I put it in a metal dish in the run. And then they're usually done by lunchtime. And then I take out the container and wash it out. But I didn't have anything to give them. So I gave them that, and I gave them some grubs. And then they had watermelon yesterday, and I'm going to give them the watermelon pulp tomorrow, because it's pretty late now. I'm not going to give them any more food now. They've had enough. But I bought a bag of scratch. That's going to last me literally for a year, because they're not going to get much until the winter time. And even the winter time, with the amount of free food I'm getting from the restaurant, like, I don't have to buy that again. Thank God, though. So that can stretch. I'll take that as a no. I was watching a food show and had intended to share. That's disgusting. So they're cooking the chicken to eat, and they're cooking the egg in the like, what? Listen here. I don't know what all these fancy things. I don't need all that. I just need a regular schmegular. Okay, so your hen does that sometimes too. The eggshell. Yeah, it looked a little funky. But I hate when she lays in the run, because I don't want them to get dirty, the eggs to get dirty. But I know when she does it, it's because she couldn't get it out in the morning, because they all lay by 9 o'clock now in the morning. And she was scared like crap, so I know she was under stress. So that's okay. At least she got it out. And she's getting a bit bullied sometime now too, because Pepper's mean. Pepper is a meanie. I never remove the eggs from the chickens before cooking it. Usually when you're gonna butcher a chicken, you stop feeding them, and you stop so that they can pass out all the stuff in their body. So I don't know what kind of thing that is. That's no, you didn't send me none of that. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Yeah, I have a lot growing, and there's more to plant. Like this plant, this is fennel, but this is like 15 plants in here. It needs to be separated. So I'm gonna plant that. If not tonight, I'm going to get some help tomorrow and get them all separated. I only need about 10, and the rest they can take. I'm going to split them with my sister. And I have to plant. I'm going to drop some more seeds for, I have watermelon here, as I showed you guys, a sugar snap. I have some more watermelon over there on that tray, on the bench there, in the distance. I had to drop some more table queen squash, because I killed them by accident. Usually feed animals corn to clean out their... Yeah. And my aunt used to feed her chickens corn to make them turn more orange before she culled them, so that they weren't white. She hated the look of white chickens. So I know she used to give them a lot of corn near the last month of their time here for her meat birds. That's the one trick I learned. I've seen quail cooked inside a chicken, cooked inside a... What? Sounds like animal cruelty. Oh, yeah, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, cooking the egg. I don't know what people are doing. I really don't know what people are doing. That just gives people who eat meat a bad name. It makes us look like we're vicious people. Who needs to eat a quail inside of a chicken inside of a turkey? That's ridiculous. But yeah, they're pecking, they're finding something. I don't know what they're finding. Maybe some kind of ants or some small bugs. I have to get some more pellets though, because not really, because the pellets that I bought the last time, I go through a bag. When I did the first bag, a bag lasted me for almost 5 weeks, and that was before I was getting restaurant food. Oh, grass seeds. They're finding something. They're finding something, because they're not hungry. They're not. In the morning, I don't feed them now anymore till about 7 o'clock when I go outside to feed them, because I don't want no mice coming for the food. So there, I leave a little drop in there, but not much, like literally the dust. And they're fine. 6:30, 7 o'clock when I give them the food, they're fine. So they're content. They're not hungry. They're not starving. They're getting a lot of food. But I have to get the hardwire mesh around here because this mesh cannot protect from no damn raccoon. And I have to get some kind of barrier around the edge because they're kicking all the dirt out. See, I need to keep the mulch in there. So I have to take off all the plants from the edge, sweep up all the mulch, and then I need some kind of edging in there. That's about 12 inches or 14. So when they kick the mulch, it's not going outside. And then that's pretty much it. Their run is done. And I guess in the spring I'll empty all of it out, put that in the compost, and then give them some fresh mulch. And little rock. Yeah, I give them the oyster shells. Is it that? Yeah, oyster shells. Do you store your eggs or do you eat them right away? My same friend takes 3 eggs and mixes them up and freezes them. I right now keep them on the counter because unwashed, and I was told they can last 6 months on the counter. So that's what I've been doing. And it's fine. I sell most of the eggs now because I don't need to eat that many eggs. And I will be water glassing the eggs soon. I've scrambled eggs and freeze them cooked. I haven't froze them raw. So I will probably scramble some and freeze them. But right now I don't have a deep freezer. I need to get a deep freezer. That's why a lot of stuff I haven't been able to freeze. So I'm going to water glass it. I'm selling the excess right now. Mike, that would be a chitterrook. Can they fit a goose in a turkey? Oh my goodness. I think turducken started in Canada. Oh Lord. I've heard of fried turducken before. People cook chicken and a duck in a turkey. I don't know. But I do have rocks for them. And I do takes 3 eggs and mixes them up and freezes them. So he probably freezes them raw. I haven't done that, but I freeze them scrambled, and they last a long time. Especially, yeah, you do the freezer bag. If you double bag it, I sprout mung bean. Yes, that's very good. Like mung beans, wheatgrass, pea shoots or pea sprouts, broccoli sprouts, all of that. I meant to do some more for them. I just haven't got around to it because I'm trying to get everything planted. And I cleaned up almost all the hydroponic. I'm cleaning the tubing right now. Yeah, I don't wash the eggs, ghetto. I leave them. That's why this ugly egg that we saw, I'm not going to sell this one. I'll leave that with my stash because people might be a little funny about it. Like, oh, it looks funny. So I give them the good eggs and I sell them. And most of the people who have my eggs taste the difference, so they're happy. But I am going to try the water glass and get a few that water glassed. But I need to buy a good, I have one jar from before from pickling, but I need another jar. So Amazon has some things on sale. I'm going to buy it from Amazon. The big jar. People love their meat. I pruned my first year grape. Okay. My grapes that I have here are all the wild grapes that are growing along the fence. I left them this year. But maybe I should just chop them down because this is a person I'm going to so I'm going to know about that. He does them depending on the recipes. So 3 to 4. Some people put the raw eggs, they crack them into a ice tray. Like not the, it's like a silicone, like it's a bigger tray, a bigger openings, and they freeze them and then they pop them out the silicone tray and then they put them in a bag. So it's like literally a puck of raw egg. That works too. I'm trying to get a deep freezer. I've been trying to get it for this year, but I'm not too sure because my garage is not cleaned out yet and I need to be able to put it in the garage because my basement's rented out, so I can't fit it in my house. I still have 3 ice trays with eggs in them. Yeah, so I'm gonna try that, but I'll probably just scramble them up and then I'll just freeze them. Like what I used to do was make like egg McMuffins almost, like you'd make it in like that shape and then you'd freeze them you freeze them by itself, or you freeze them like with the English muffins, like the whole thing with the cheese and everything on it. You wrap them in wax, in parchment paper, then you put them in foil, and then you put them in Ziploc bags, and then you could just put the thing frozen in the toaster oven, and then you have that as a breakfast. No, don't chop them. Forget that guy. If he wants them on his side of the fence, cool. Okay, yeah, I left them alone. I left them alone. I don't seem to be getting good. I don't think I like those grapes. I think they're the wine making grapes, so I would have to buy some other kind of grape. But I just bought another blueberry bush right there because one of my bush look like it's dying. So I'm gonna cut it down, and I don't think it's dead, but it's dying. So I'm gonna cut it down and see. Um, yeah, and leave it. And then my apple tree, there's a bit of copper damage on the leaf, so I'm gonna spray that. I'm only getting one apple this year. I don't know what's going on, guys. There's something going on, so I'm gonna have to I think I'm gonna leave it because it's too late to spray it now, but I'll keep my eye on it, and then throw some mint seeds over the fence and watch the grass disappear. That no. That's gonna be a worse. Well, at least it will keep the mice away because they don't like mint. But that would be worse. Mint, you can't get rid of mint. My sister had mint for 5 years. She finally got rid of it, and now it's coming back from the neighbor who put mint in the ground. Yep, you're right, David. They gave us all fruit. So I left the grape. I left it there. It's all on the fence. It's not bothering nobody. But I don't see a lot of fruit on there. And when I had it, it didn't really taste sweet. So I don't think I even like that grape. So I'm going to have to invest in something else that tastes better. Um, he can't even mow the lawn now. He needs to get a cutlass and chop it down, or weed whacker. It's too much. Hey, unicorn, I see someone saying hi to you. But mint, yeah, mint would take over. And some of my flowers that I have there are over their side. They're seeding over to his side. Well, his mom's side, but he's not taking care of it. But as I said, mind your own business because I'm not doing the right thing. What did they say? It may need. Okay, I'm definitely gonna fertilize it. I'm not gonna prune it yet because you know why, David? It's each limb is a different. It's a 5-in-1. So if I prune it, it's not enough. The graft limb is not long enough, so I think I have to leave it. But I think it needs. You're right. I need to fertilize it. I put some more bloom in there. I'm gonna put a fertilizer stick in there, one of those Jobs or Jobies ones that's organic, and put it in there. And then same with the you can't see behind the run. I have the 5-in-1 apple tree. That's the 5-in-1 pear tree. I'll put a fertilizer stick in there. You know what? You're probably right because when it's in a container, you have to give it heavy fertilizer. And I have a lot of birds that come by. I don't know if you can hear it. One of them making a noise in the background. Exactly. Mind your own business. Because if I complain on them, and then they send an inspector over here, then I have a problem. So it's just, I'm going to talk to him and just say, listen, can you, just get a little bit more in order because of the vermin, not because I'm judging anybody, and just let them know because I saw some mice. And I had to get my weed whacker because the patio stones the thing is growing in the patio. And I don't want to spray no chemical on it. So that's why I put some landscape fabric down. But I'm probably going to have to get more fabric and just cover with the fabric. Unless I get that torch on the barbecue, the tank, and burn them. Maybe I should burn them. That would probably be easier just to burn them. Get that torch thingy that people get. Because when you have patio stones, it's too much to keep the weeds down, man. Grapes need calcium nitrates. Hey, Miss Shirley. I'm just here. I was juicy, but now I'm just here babbling on. We have a holiday today because July 1st is Canada Day, which was Saturday. So because it was on a weekend, we got Monday off. So today I was just trying to get stuff done, but it was hot and uncomfortable. So I did go get some stuff at Whole Foods. I got some stuff at Wally World. I got lots of watermelons. fruit, berries, banana, I want to make sure I'm eating healthy this year because I'm still trying to detox and get rid of the eczema and all the stuff that I'm having problems with. So trying to get that. I saw your video too, Miss Shirley, doing all these sponsorships, man. Yeah, I want to get that. I think I'm gonna get that butane torch, man, and just burn this, light some stuff on fire. I do know that the girls like to eat the weed, so I pull them out and give them all those like the clover and stuff. They love that. They love that. At a church with the torch. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think I'm gonna get the torch because you can't keep working hard. You have to work smart because you can't keep up with the weeds and the plants, and you have to harvest, and you have to dehydrate stuff, and you have to fertilize and see what's going on with the plants, see what's wrong, what's the problem. You gotta check on your girls, make sure that they're like. There's a lot to juggle, and you have to work your job, and you gotta clean your house, you gotta do laundry, you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta self care. You have things you want to repair. Like there's always something. So whatever can make your life easier, we gotta be willing to do it and spend some money sometimes. Um, we're not. We only have two hands. We're not superheroes. We can't get it all done. And sometimes you just don't feel good. Sometimes you just, whether it's joint pain, age, energy level, you just don't always feel good. So just buy what you need. But I'm really happy with those mesh bags. Oop, mosquitoes. The mosquito was on my hand. Get off me, Dr. Reg. Um, they were keeping the cabbage moth off of the plants, and they keep coming back, but they can't get on. They can't lay no eggs, so it's doing its job. You can use vinegar, Dawn soap mixture to spray those bricks. It works, but it's been so overcast and rainy. Don't you need a hot summer day? Ugh, 'cause I have the vinegar. I have the one that's Hold on, let me burn that torch 1 second because geez on peas. I feel like the mosquitoes are eating me alive. Hold on. Let me go burn one of them citronella candle. Let me go get one and light it beside me. My goodness. Oof. I'm gonna burn one of these things here. This is getting out of hand, man. Good grief. These mosquitoes are just like in your grill. I feel like they're in my forehead, they're in my hair, in my edges, they're just all over the place. You burn them up. Let me get some smoke because they don't like smoke. My goodness. Give me a minute. This is just, ugh. I have to make sure I have these things handy so they can burn them when I'm out here because I gotta smoke them out, man. It's not even on the thing. Good. Get that some smoke. Good grief! My goodness, they're literally eating me for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Okay, what did I miss? Hold on. That was. I think I have four bites in my forehead. How's it going with it? Oh, his watermelon? Okay, she's asking. Yeah, I gotta smoke them out. I have some of those torches too, but I don't wanna burn a torch right now, but I might have to. Oh my goodness. Like I think I have like all these bumps in my forehead. Jeez. I find these don't light very easily anymore. Maybe this one's been outside too long. It's too much moisture in it. Yeah, let me get the smoke going. Good grief. Get out of here. Like they're all around me. Yeah, okay, that's helping. Smoke is getting them away. Good grief. They have mosquito incense that keep. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some more of those. I have like the citronella candles. I have these things that smoke. We call them coils, or we call them destroyers in Jamaica. I have those. I have that torch. Several of these torches here, but I was sitting here too long. I should have burned it from when I came. I didn't realize they were going to start eating me for breakfast. Oh my goodness! Hey, Pow Pow, good to see you, man. I'm about to cut a Yamato cream watermelon. What? You better take a picture or short of that, David. Man, I guess it's not your watermelon for the challenge, but you're getting some water. My son had one of those homegrown sugar baby watermelons and a lemon cucumber for the first time. Man, when you have your own homegrown, are you bullying? Are you bullying Pepper? Are you bullying Cookie? Do chickens kiss? Because she's like kissing her, like she's on her face. Are you? Hold on. It's like she's like eating bugs off of her face. I don't know what's going on. Like she's being nice now, and then sometimes she's poking, like pecking her. Yeah, I'm eating a lot more watermelons this season. That's for sure. I find it's the benefits are just so good. I'm not gonna stop. Any kind of melon, watermelon, honeydew, mostly cantaloupe, yes, but I like honeydew more. I like it with basil and mint. It just tastes so refreshing. Urban's extensions. It shows me on for 3 hours just talking foolishness. Really, YouTube's like a social club. We come here, we hang out, we play cards, we chit chat, we gossip, we do whatever. Good. Hope you're gardening while you're listening to me. Don't be just sitting down doing nothing. I'm sitting because it's too hot. I can't. I'm going to mow the lawn, but I can't mow it now. And honestly, with the mosquitoes, I'm probably, man, I think I'm going to have to mow it. I'm going to have to force myself to mow it because I can't leave it. I'm slurping again, but I don't care. Getting every last drop of this coconut water. Let me just get the smoke. Let the smoke go around me. Make the smoke, because that's better. Now they're not coming around so much. But I have 5 bites on my forehead, so I don't know how that's going to work. Jeez. He liked the watermelon, but not the lemon cucumber. I've never had lemon cucumber, but I've seen a lot of people try it. This is dirt on my shoe. I should have worn my rubber boots in the chicken run, but these are not really my good shoes. These are some crappy shoes I have. But even if they're crap, I should still take better care of them. What up? Okay, so Pow. I wish we could play. There might be a way. Well, people play poker online. Maybe what is that? A cinnamon roll? No, it's a mosquito coil. You light the end and it creates a smoke with a. I'm sure it's a chemical, and it's you know, it gives us a scent and some smoke to get rid of the stupid mosquitoes. And these mosquitoes are really bad. And I don't like putting these chemicals on my skin, but sometimes you have no choice because you can't get nothing done out here unless you put something on. He's saying my cinnamon roll. Oh, you say my lives are early? Yeah. That was the only time that was available, but now everyone's live Saturday morning, so I guess I had to find another time too. Jeez. You find the hole and everybody now and then the hole too with you. All right. But I have to try to go live in the eve because it's true. Because some people are not a morning. So Saturday morning is one thing, but I should go in the. But it's hard to pin down a time. But today's a holiday, so that's why I could go. I'm about to say I want to. No. Yeah, it's a mosquito. Yeah, I love cinnamon rolls too, and I love apple fritters. I love that. I was gonna go buy one from the store today too. Buy a freshly baked apple fritter. Did I buy dessert yet? Because I missed dessert yesterday at Sunday dinner. I missed dessert. I was so tired yesterday. Oh my God. You know you're just drunk with sleep? Man. Let me see your Tootsie Rolls. Let me see your Tootsie Rolls. No, it's not a cinnamon roll. You're talking about the mosquito coil. I was moving it around to get the smoke around me. So I feel the mosquitoes are kind of backing off now. So I'm gonna let that just. I forgot. I'm gonna have to burn that every time I come out here because um they eat me like I'm dinner, man. Oh, I love cinnamon rolls too. I do love cinnamon rolls. I was gonna buy a cannoli today, but I didn't bother when I was out. But I bought some salmon with string beans and some fingerling potatoes, which I should go eat now. But when it's hot, I just don't always feel. Are you bullying again? Yeah, you're bullying. Stop the foolishness. First you're kissing the girl, and then you're picking her head out. Like, make up your mind. Take your medication. Yeah, it works. Those definitely work. Now I'm not a fan because I'm sure it's chemical, but listen, I can't. I'd rather that smoking than putting that spray on my skin. Going to drop some seeds before dark and WNP live. I don't know what WNP is. See you in these streets. Okay, no problem. Who's WNP? Do I know who that is? I don't know some of these short forms. Cannoli. Are you trying to catch mosquitoes or? I want to bake. No, I've felt some dessert. Did I buy dessert? Oh yes, I bought a brownie. I forgot at Whole Foods. I bought the s'mores. Did I eat it already though? Oh, I ate it already. I ate it so fast I forgot that I ate it. I forgot I ate it. Who's WNP? Oh, whole new perspective. That's WNP. Okay, that's who she's talking about. Okay. She's gonna go. Yeah, not gonna. Well, I ain't dropping seeds. I gotta plant these stinking seedlings. But I got my bee balm planted. I got that on sale somewhere, so that's up top. The bee balm. I have to look up the benefits, so I did not look up the benefits, but I know that it's good, and it's good to attract pollinators. And look, let me show you guys who actually been on this live for 3 hours. Let me show you something. I'm gonna put a picture on Instagram. So if you're on Instagram, you'll see, but if you're not, you'll see it now. I could not find the second black swallowtail caterpillar. And when I turned the brick, when I was getting rid of the spider mites, which is still a bit there, that's it right there. See that little thing sticking out the brick? Like a piece. That's the black swallowtail caterpillar. It's wrapped itself. It almost looks like a snail or like it wrapped itself in whatever it does, and it's in there, and it's doing its change. So that's that one there. So I'm leaving it alone. And the rest of the eggs that were on here, I cut off the limbs and I threw it into the chicken coop. So one was on here, which was that one there. They don't go very far from the host plant that they ate off of. And as you can see, there's lots of foliage there. So, when you not so quick to destroy everything, you can live in harmony. You don't have to kill all don't get me wrong, I don't want them all over my garden. And then the one that was here, he was on this fennel under the mesh, and I realized, and I shook him off, and he or she went over to the bean right here. So let me show you for those other people, in case you see this in your garden. They went under a shade. So I'm trying to go in. So you see that green thing right here? That's it right there. It hasn't turned brown yet, but you can see a little piece of string, a tiny piece of string holding him or her in place to the branch of my beans. That green thing right there, that green thing is the caterpillar. It was there for 24 hours, just frozen, like staying still. It wasn't moving. And I don't think he was spinning himself around, but he just was just there. And when I looked, now he's wrapped up. So when he comes out of his transformation, like, he's not going to eat my beans. Like, it's, so I think it was fine just to leave a few things and this is, these things are covered. They had some holes, but I don't see any new holes. So, there's some holes, but I don't think there's anything in there. I took off the bags. I checked everything. I shook everything off. But I will check every so often just, make sure there's no aphids. Things can probably crawl on the bottom underneath because it's not perfectly sealed, but there's a lot less damage than before. There's a couple of bugs inside, but not flies, not caterpillars. So let me watch the chat again. But those two are the black swallowtail butterflies. So I'm trying to be more accommodating of, yeah, cocoon. So those two, that's how it looks. So that one's green because he just cocooned. That one was there for maybe 2 weeks prior, but I couldn't find it. But you can let them live their life cycle. Now, I didn't let all the eggs hatch, but there was a third one. I can't find the third one. I think it's a fair deal, and then they can live their best life. Next year, I'll plant some more things up top, like backup plants, so that they can be on there. And animals, if birds want to eat them off, that's fine. I'm not going to interfere, but I'll let them go up there. These ones are things that I want to eat, so I didn't really want to let them take over. But there's going to be 3 butterflies, that's for sure. And that was on the fennel. I don't think they're on the dill, but my dill's going to seed. I'm going to have to cut them off and dry them and let them... I'm going to cut off the heads. I'm not going to let them go to seed. I don't have time to keep replanting that. I think tulle fabric is better because more... Yes, I think so too, David. More light can come through, the air can flow through, and the rain can get through. This is my first time using this. I usually use mesh, but the mesh lets too many bugs still go through, and they can still kind of drop their eggs in there. It was not protective enough, so the mesh wasn't enough. The tulle is much better, and the plant looks very healthy. The rainwater gets through, the light, the air. There's no powdery mildew in those ones. So, but mind you, the plants can't get too big. Like, that's not an everlasting size bag. So it's good for fennel, probably good for small cabbages. It's good for the dinosaur kale. That one's dinosaur kale. But maybe even next year I want to cover the callaloo, because the callaloo, oh my God, you want to see eggs on there. I don't know what eggs, but some kind of plant, some kind of bug was all over there. I had to pick off the top and give to the chickens. It was ridiculous. So I'm going to be using a lot more tulle next year. I'm going to buy just some big piece of tulle and make a row cover and cover some stuff, especially up top, and this, so it could have more space to grow. But for now, those bags are pretty good. And I don't think my plants are going to grow overly big in a container. But at least I can protect my food and not have to spray it. I like neem oil, it's natural, but I don't want to keep spraying stuff on the food. You want to just let the food just do its thing and then you eat it. Not so much grease and stuff on all that crap on it. So I'm using that for the first time, and it helps. I didn't cover anything else but the brassicas and the fennel. And probably I'll cover the carrots and the dill. And some of the like cilantro and the parsley. I think certain bugs like them too, maybe the basil, but other than that, I can let things do their thing. I might try, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Maybe some of the eggplants. My peppers are slow though. Those ones are hot peppers. African chili, they're slow. And I covered the cauliflower and the broccoli, so I think that's good. I use BT. Yeah, hoop house. I use BT, but I haven't had to use any BT yet this season. I think I'm gonna I inspected all the kales and stuff. I didn't see any aphids or nothing on them, so I didn't spray it. I just left it, and I seem to be having okay results. I don't want to have to spray anything unless it's absolutely necessary. I think the tulle fabric is a better investment. Just buy some tulle fabric, cover up your stuff, so that, because they don't need to be pollinated. All your brassicas, they don't need pollination, so those things should be covered from the time you plant them. And just leave them covered for the whole time until you're going to harvest. And just inspect them. Yeah, next year or this season, put tulle around anything you... Yeah. Grind up hot peppers into a powder. Mix it with some water and use it to spray while it works. Oh, yeah. Raccoon. Don't get me started with it. Yeah, I'm hearing pure flies around here. Hold on. It's like I'm hearing fuzz on the ground. Something's weird. I don't know what was that. Hey, Renaissance. Oh yeah, we've been. I don't know what happened. I'm off today, so just shooting the breeze. I'm gonna try some of that. I do have. I sprinkle around hot pepper. Exactly. I should probably make a spray, because at least I can spray it, because it rains a lot. Hold on, someone's calling me. I'm gonna tell them I'll call them back. She don't even know I've been on live for 3 hours. And those little sand pools for the garden. Um, yeah, we've been here a long time, but I honestly think it's worth getting Tool. Like, I don't have a problem with BT. I don't have a problem with Neem. I don't have a problem with diatomaceous earth. I use all of those things. I think, as far as I'm concerned, they are natural. But if you can just eliminate some of those tasks and just let the stuff stay covered, it just makes your life so much easier. So much easier. Then you could focus on having to spray things that you actually have to spray, like the callaloo, or this covering the zucchinis, or putting DE on those for the squash bugs, spraying maybe your I don't know, other things, your eggplants, or your. I think that will make your life easier. So from now on, all my brassicas and even my lettuce, I'm going to cover my lettuce because the ones on the veranda are full of aphids. So I'm going to build a hoop house and have mesh because I don't need to pollinate my lettuce either. So that's going to be covered next season. I don't want to have anything on my food. And I've never had aphids on my lettuce before, but I don't know what happened this year. I guess they're desperate for anything they can jump on, so that's what happened. I'm just tired of. So I have BT ready and mixed. The only thing I have to deal with now is these stinking flies. So the Irish Spring has helped a bit, but because it rains so often this season, it just washes it away. So I'm going to have to put some more down. I'm going to mix some more of that spray with the soap and the oils and see if that helps in this. And I'm going to put some more fly traps up. I do have some fly traps in there, the sticky traps. And take it from there. Okay, this is working. I can definitely smell the smoke from the thing, the coil. That's the secret. Next time I'm out here, make sure I burn that first. But yeah, if you guys don't have Tool, I highly recommend at least those bags, because if you're planting in grow bags, like the 5, it's a 5 gallon? 3 gallon probably to 5 gallon. I don't think that's a 7 gallon. That can fit on there good, and it can cover a cabbage or even collard greens, dinosaur kale, stuff like that. If you want to get a big roll of fabric for like a raised bed, then yeah, get a roll, but that's good for pots. And then you can, wash them, put them away nicely for winter. And I know how to sew, so if the elastic wears off, I know how to put some new elastic back on. So it's not a big deal for me to even put some new elastic on there and refresh them. And I could probably make those myself. Make bigger bags. Now that I know how they're done, I can make a bigger bag, wider and taller. So I'll just trace that as a pattern and then add 6 inches around and make a bigger one. I promise Tool will be your friend. You can buy a roll and make. Yeah, I'm gonna make my own covers. I'm gonna see if the fabric store's having a sale or something. Because when you buy things online for quote unquote gardening, like row covers, fleece covers, all those stuff, like the price automatically jacks up. Like, it's so ridiculous. But if you buy Tool for like something else, like, I don't know, costumes or something, all of a sudden you get a good deal. Sent me to run an errand. Okay, no problem. Yes, I could sew. Yeah, I could sew my own as well. But sometimes, you know what? Sometimes you have to juggle, your time versus getting something done quickly. So I just bought them. Ordered them on Amazon. They came the next day. There they go. I have them all covering what I need. And I have a pack of 30. I've only used 9. So I have, a lot more left that I can even use and cover other things. So I can make some bigger ones. For like those bigger pots, wider pots. That one's only covering the kale. It's not covering the whole pot. Like, I would want it like around the pot. But I can make some bigger ones now that I know. And I'll probably do that in the winter months, like November to like April. I'll be sewing stuff for the spring gardening session. That would be a good project in the winter time, so that in the spring I'm ready to go. Tool is cheap from fabric stores. Yeah, I used to be a member of the fabric store. I'm telling you, I used to be crafty. I used to do so much sewing. I used to sew clothes. I used to alterations and all kind of stuff. So I have a membership at the fabric store, mind you. I probably have fabric here somewhere, but listen, that garage needs cleaning out, so I'm not gonna even bother. I'm just gonna buy some tulle and make some some row covers. Yes, I need it around my fruit trees. G Mama showed Erica them on her live. She had a big bag over her fruit tree. That's what I need for those trees because the flies be laying their egg and all them food. Get a huge bag and cover those tree, that tree, cover the blueberry bushes because I have mesh on them, but the birds can still poke in there and get the berries. So I'm going to make a big mesh for the blueberries, even a big mesh for the raspberries. I'm going to transplant them and get a big bed of raspberries and cover them with mesh so that the birds can't eat them. That's what I'm going to do. But I want to buy it from the fabric store. Mike, it's 100 here, no rain in sight. Oh my. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna definitely putting it around. Wow, it's raining a bit. Well, rumbling, a few fat drops. And I had to get new rain barrels because this one here that I had the video on, it was leaking. Cause I know one of them has a crack, so maybe the one at the side there is not the one that has a crack. I don't know. I gotta figure something out because I lost some of the water that I gathered, and I need a couple of more barrels to catch the rainwater. Too much water was wasted. And I put a bit of dish soap in the water, but the mosquitoes are still up in there, so I have to figure that out. I need a lot more. I need a lot more rain barrels. That's a very important thing in my garden. I need to catch rainwater. I don't want to be relying on the city water, but then in the fall I have to dump all the water out. Unless I can figure out a way to get like an aquarium heater to keep it from freezing, then I can use that water in the winter to water the girls and give them rainwater for their water. And when it's finished now, then I plug it out. That's what I kind of would want to do. So you're 30. Oh my God, 30. You're hot there, man. You're humid. 48% humidity. Man, that's terrible. It's terrible. This is crazy. Yeah, put weather Dallas. I think you have to put Dallas, then TX. No, it worked. Okay. So you are 34. So you're 1 degree. Oh my goodness. And you're 45% humidity. Oh my goodness. You're just as, Mike, you're just as bad as Texas. Oh, Darth, you're in BC? Okay. Yeah, this is the ever-ending life. Yeah, I kicked myself out again. Yeah, you think you're in Texas, man. This is crazy. They're dust bathing, and you can see the sun is very bright now because it's setting, so it's very bright. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, it's one thing when it's hot, but when it's humid, oh my God. Like, I have to shower sometimes twice a day when it's this bad. It's uncomfortable. The humidity. So that's why I'm gonna get the okay, she's just knocking the sand all over the place. All over the place. And then Pepper's in there poking her. Like does she need to poke her? Yep. I'm gonna have a watermelon juice after because it's probably cool now. I have a shower. I was gonna mow the lawn, but I really don't know if I can do it because these mosquitoes just have me feeling ugh. I'll probably do at least the top level, and then I don't like mowing down here when the girls are here because I know they don't like it. So I'll mow the top. I'll bring the lawnmower down. I'll hide it under the deck so in case it rains overnight, it doesn't get wet. Then in the morning I'll mow there before I let them out so that they don't get disturbed. And then I'll do the front. Sometimes you gotta mow your lawn in like three different stages over a 2-day time because really I just don't have the energy sometimes. I just don't push it to be pushing lawn more. So yeah, what time is it? I think it's time for me to go. It's 7, almost 8. It's time for neck. Okay, so soon gonna be neck bone news. So I'm gonna bounce, guys. So make sure you check into neck bone news at 8 o'clock on Tori's Brain. I'll see you over there. Oh shoot, I should plug back in my phone. I plugged it out because I went to go into the coop and then I plug it. Oh my goodness, it's supposed to be charging. Um, so check out Neckbone News at 8 o'clock. So in a few more moments, I'm going to see if I can mold the top before, in the next 5 minutes, mold the top so at least it's done, and then I'll put the lawnmower down at the bottom for tomorrow morning because I can't do it all. All right, guys, thanks for joining me and hanging out for 3 hours and 25 minutes. We'll talk again soon for sure. Well, most likely Saturday morning, God willing. Don't forget to be kind to yourself, be kind to others. Grow some food, guys, and don't overheat. Make your H3O2, your structured water, electrolytes. Make sure you're hydrated. Don't play around, okay? Peace out. I don't want to press the damn end button. Okay, and okay, end.